Click!
There's the THX sound to blow out your speakers.
I'm surprised that your whistling actually comes up, Axe. Anytime I whistle, it never comes up on Mac.
I don't know why, but like I like lowered my upped and lowered my gain because my friend was using the wrong devices for his own recording thing, and ever since then it's picked up a lot more shit. Like it can pick up me tapping on my desk.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Microphone.
It couldn't pick up like me.
Yeah, usually Discord. Like I actually talked about that with Lucky yesterday. Like the people listening to the audio version probably heard me drumming my fingers, but Discord won't pick that up because of the way my microphone's set up, and that means that the video version won't have that.
It's weird because it used to not pick up. Like,
I don't try to whistle though because it's very loud, and I'm right next to the microphone for reasons. Anyway, hi, this is Star Wars. In case you couldn't tell from my THX joke earlier. I don't know if I could play that as a sound clip and that would be okay. Like that's like a company logo thing. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not gonna bother. Anyway, this is an AP that's brought to you by patrons like Adam Harbaugh, Adam Zagara, G. Carlos, Dragon Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan, son of a legend, Boston, Lee Kessler, Richard Raptor, Robin Trevor, Sean Pryor, some guy named Brad, Time, the Crow. If you like, we just want to support us, Patreon. Do that. Hi.
By the way,
it's Star Wars.
I checked it out. THX sound copyright. It is copyrighted.
Yeah. Okay. So we want to avoid that.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's part of their logo and stuff. Like I assume that would be a copyrighted thing. So anyway, we're here.
I want to bring up that there's a thing that came up to me right now.
Oh, it's literally called Deep Note.
We've legit come back, all like the Clone Wars, for a shorter yet final season, I guess.
Yeah, basically. I think we talked about that. Oh, I've even got the Audacity sound wave. It looks sound trademark.
Yeah.
But yes, and I've talked about this. I think we are actually getting closer to the indie bits. So. We'll see how this goes. I don't expect audience, if you're still here and still listening, for that to be short necessarily because of the way I write Star Wars scenarios and the way that we play Star Wars scenarios and how hucking dice at problems does not always go fast. As I have my dice to huck. So, but I think I've got a grasp on where this ends. So this will be session 90-something. We'll come up with a name for it, but this is gonna be the tank one.
Yeah.
So it's been a while. Audience may be randomly tuning this in because we got an uptick on people observing our Delta Green APs. So why don't you guys reintroduce your characters briefly, and then we'll recap what we were doing and probably dole out some healing juice that people apparently need since last time.
All right. You want to say something, Axe?
Don't everyone all speak at once.
Okay, Axe, it's not.
I had something. I immediately lost train of thought. So no, sorry.
Okay, very well then. I will go first and introduce my character, who is Jedi General Aramaa, a Miraluka, who is way too strong for how short she is. She's basically.
Are you taller than a clone? I forget.
Oh no, I'm shorter than a clone.
I guess if.
I can't remember what it was, but I think I'm like half a head shorter than a clone.
No one else is gonna speak up. I'll speak up. Hello, my name is Loth. I manned the character.
I think Loth is having an internet hiccup. Right
yeah, I'm about to say because it doesn't like he just started like talk. Oh, he couldn't hear anybody. That's why.
He may have had a disconnect. By the way, while he's working on that, a clone trooper is canonically 1.83 meters or 6 feet in height.
Yeah, so I'd be like... Yeah, no, I'm like 5'8", probably like 5'7" to 5'8", 5'6" to 5'8", somewhere up in there.
There are allegedly some clones who are like taller. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a mutation thing or like just a thing.
It's like a slight design variation.
Yeah, but she is in basically well, actually no, she is in command now. No, of the Sohaliv. What is it? Science Command Base? What are we?
Yeah, Science Base.
Science Base.
And
you have a more formal name of that.
Yeah. And spends a lot of her times going around making moon eyes at various ladies and kicking ass. Wow.
Taking names.
Mm-hmm.
Taking dames.
No, I can't really take dames.
Ha. Oh, hey, there's. Okay.
Anyway, but that's me.
Well, said he would go last, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't
okay.
accidentally interrupt someone.
Okay then. Right. I'm Marth and I play Wevu, the second command general Jedi lady,
Yes.
and his issues and stuff. God, God darn it, Lucky.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, right, still lately injured. I think that's about it.
Okay.
Now we just wait for Axe.
Sorry. I never had a strong thing with Camo, but Camo is ARC 7825 Camo. I wish I had the top of my head to describe how I basically was just like a sapper, or I guess just like a deep behind lines like sniper terrainsman, but that's kind of it. He's more showy with his actions than actually saying it much.
Okay, I see
Is
we
that it?
generated another awkward sign.
It's like, that's like more to say, or it's like just wait for Loth.
Okay. Well, you could have just said you were over. I didn't
Oh.
realize that was the end of your thing.
This is dumb. It's dumb. It's, I always feel weird where it's like, who's saying something's over, I felt like that's an insulting thing to do. I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, if your turn is done, you can just be like, okay, well, I'm done with mine.
Fair enough.
I am my turn.
Because we are waiting for people to go. Anyway, Loth, I guess it's you, because Lucky BRB.
Yeah.
We can't
Passing
go
my
anywhere anyway.
standby phase, I activate Boots in attack mode. No. Hey, I'm Loth. I play Boots. Sorry if I interrupted Lucky earlier. My VC has been fucking up because, hey, Australia had a good flooding problem not too long ago, so my internet's been shit. Boots is Clone Trooper 2418. A lovely little boy who, despite some difficulties at the beginning, has somehow grown into his own and has stepped up, becoming a clone officer and being the party's medic and computer specialist. And despite everyone's disagreements on it, he is the party jokester. Oh, and he really cares for his family. As if this was a Fast and Furious movie.
Yes.
Family.
You just got to say it's about family and then crash the tank into something, and that defeats everything.
You're not piloting.
Whatever the fuck that beam from like 2 years ago was about. Okay. Well, I think Lucky is still BRB'd, but
I
now
don't
that we're
have
done
the
with the
gift,
intros, we
the
can
one-off.
catch up with your
One of, like,
other stuff.
No.
I can't tell if that was just a normal weird lag thing or a special weird lag thing.
That was lag.
Okay.
Damn you, VC.
Your message came to me a little late. I was just like, I mean, you know, I could run this from Sydney and see if that explodes anybody.
No, it's fine. Anyway.
That is a good gift. All right, let's hope everybody's ping holds up.
Mine's
like
being
250.
weird, actually. I'm keep looking at it. I keep getting those weird, trying to authenticate things. on mine randomly.
Well, just now, I tried to cycle the server region to Australia, so maybe Loth gets a little bit of a cleaner connection, but I don't know how that'll work out for the rest of us. I'm green, but
funny.
at like 216 ping, so...
It's green, but I was having some cut in and outs there, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear for now. Okay, let's do catch-up stuff. I think it was on screen with the duty and obligation roles. You can... Destiny is spat up. So, we got all that stuff.
Tiny Destiny.
So, everybody who has Strain should wipe it out if they haven't already, because you guys will get to rest. And only other thing is, obviously, critical injuries need to be rolled for. Does anybody have any wounds?
I have 5 wounds.
I have
Great.
wounds.
How many wounds? I just have a medium crit.
I have 14 out of 25 wounds.
Wow, you have a lot of wounds.
I believe I took a lot of damage.
You probably need to... I mean, for sure, you probably need to take a back to nap then, Wevu.
Yeah.
16 wounds.
Back to nap, buddies.
I think both of you should probably just go to back, though.
Yeah.
That's what? 1 every 2 hours?
Yeah, I think 1 every 2 hours, so that's like 32 hours.
Yeah, no, well, not back to nap. Just have a back to sleep.
Yeah.
Back to spa day. Now, I do believe Boots has back to specialist, which like makes it 1-to-1. If he applies
However,
it.
I don't think it'll work out if I'm also taking a back to nap.
Yeah, no, that was my concern,
Honestly,
Just do a
Oh
back to
god,
sleep.
did I lag with that?
Not
Just like
really.
you cut out a
28
tiny bit,
hours a
but
day.
I caught you. It took me a second for my brain to figure out your words.
Don't worry.
You didn't really lag. You cut out.
you
You
didn't
dropped
like
a couple.
fully cut.
But, no, I think you guys should just take it back to sleep and not worry about it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll fast forward. They go to the back to. Well, that probably means the local doctors need to roll for Camo's critical injury.
The mediums.
What level of injury do you have?
It's 65 medium.
That's not a difficulty axe. How many purples dice is it?
Brain. The second tier.
It's probably an average.
Average.
Okay, so it's
average.
average
Right.
2?
Right. Right. I didn't remember the actual names of the sub-levels.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. That's 1 success with... Yes, I rolled real dice. 1 total success. 2 advantage? Yeah. Alright, so you are healed.
Alright.
The medical staff back at base takes care of that. That's probably a couple hours for you for whichever head injury that was. I'm sure.
It was 65, so it's a trip to go.
This is why I would take notes. Actually,
I have
isn't
a
there a
number.
mechanism for that in the bot?
For tracking crits?
Yeah, doesn't he do that?
You think you have to actually
Yeah.
assign them, and Marth usually does that kind of stuff because it's adding and removing and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't do this. Oh, what time was that? I need to clear that, but
I can go
I
check the
don't
list
care
if I
right
have it.
now.
Yeah, forget about it.
Well, yeah. So, anyway, we jot things down then. So yes, you guys rest up. You go to base. You're down for probably a couple of days, getting everything done.
It was slightly different.
Going back and forth, working it all out. So, yeah, don't think there's really anything further to go there. This gives some opportunity to kind of, I don't know, gather intel on the next bit. Because basically, to recap where you're at, is you guys have located the rough location of the Separatist base. It is on the other continent. You're going to go there and you're going to punch them. Confirmed, punching them.
Nice
And to
arm
do
on
this, you
control
guys
with-
have been on the offense lately, making advances into targeting areas, destroying and capturing bases, clearing your supply routes, all that stuff.
That was the wrong gift.
So, the last operation you did was basically eliminating the last coastal holdout. You went to a facility that was on the coast and had stuff in it. And you only blew it up a little bit.
A little bit.
And that's basically was the last element of enemy resistance on the coastline. You guys are freely to move in your units, and the basic idea is you're going to progress the main of your force down the Jarjan River inland until you get very close to the enemy and work on that.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are a couple of road bumps in this. First of all, there's an enemy fortification on the river, but you're not going to worry about that one yet. So we skip it. The one you are going to worry about is that while you guys are, taking your back to nap collectively, your collective back to nap, that's okay. They scuttled it. Now you have an artificial reef.
Hate it. I hate that every time I clap, it now shows up on my mic. I don't get why. Ugh.
Well, you gotta either clap less or wiggle your settings more. Anyway, the thing you're dealing with is the base of the tanks. It's a tank base with tanks.
Yeah, the tank base.
Estimations based on intel is that there's at least a company worth of vehicles, so about a dozen, maybe more tanks. This is... we're just all over the place. Should we play, like, tic-tac-toe tournament instead or something? No? We're gonna be good? Can we do a virtual Rochambeau tournament? I don't have that not with VC being fun. Can't write papers. We could play chess, but let's not. So, the tank base is roughly to the southwest of the river. It's kind of out of your direct line, but you don't want to leave it behind your lines as you advance. That will be bad. So this region is in what has been called the ash jungles along the Koskwa Ridge, which is an actively volcanic ridge. There's like a low depression, and then volcanic peaks rise out of that. That's the actual ridge. The ash jungles are on that side of it. On the north side of the steep cliffs. And then on the other side, there is the closest Soholiv gets to a desert, which is there is a relatively arid lava plain that is more gently sloped where lava pools down. It's full of mud pots, geysers, and shit. A kind of a volcanic little savanna area. That's on the south side, so you always don't have to worry about that, but that's just the general terrain we're dealing with. Also, why you probably can't go the long way around and attack from that side. That side sucks. We don't want to go there. You think this side sucks? No, the other side sucks worse. That's how we do all of these solutions. Oh, you think this is the bad biome? Well, the other biome is worse.
How worse?
We'll find out.
Well, the other side has no cover. It's full of hard-packed lava and volcanic vents, which will kill you, and boiling hot geysers, which might kill you, and mud pots, which also might kill you.
You sold me on no cover.
What is? Yeah. Okay. No. That's three things. There's like death.
Basically. There's no reason to cross the southern lava plain unless you really, really have to, and you guys don't have to. Despite the fact that the ash jungle, as we're going to discuss, your recon elements, is not a great place either. So the prevailing winds kind of sweep out that way. So because the volcanoes on the ridge are active, there is actually occasional lava fall, volcanic lightning, that kind of thing.
Ooh,
but because of the volcanic presence, the soil is also super rich. So there's a very unique biome of very thick-skinned, broad-leaved, trees and ferns, which kind of rise up, this unique kind of foliage, interspersed with vines and other brightly colored areas. There's some unique, fauna as well as flora. So it's, kind of a unique special space. Another reason why you can't just flatten it with bombs from orbit. But the reason why this base is a target is because not only do they have a motor pool, which, like you said, your intelligence has estimated there's approximately a company worth of vehicles there, so at least a dozen plus command vehicles, if not more. there also are reports, and you've got like really, really long-range, high-powered sensors, like orbital scanning and probes and stuff, indicate that the enemy has sunk some kind of geothermal power plant into the cliffside, and also has built what you guys think is or what Intel thinks anyway. I don't, you guys can decide whether you believe them or not. But when has Intel ever steered you wrong?
Have they actually ever steered us wrong?
I don't think a lot. Most of the time, you guys have a chance to steer yourselves wrong.
Yeah, that's how we do.
You guys have your otter has literal super eyes, so I don't think you've ever had a lot of problems with recon. Anyway, the preliminary intel indicates that in addition to the, like I said, the motor pool facility and the power plant that's buried underground, they also appear to be running some kind of machine shop or factory floor, which is also allegedly being run by prison labor, based on your intel.
Yes.
So there's possibly dozens of prisoners, including a couple of clones. We actually discussed this on WhatsApp, but you guys haven't taken a lot of casualties, but you've taken a few. So there are a couple of pilots who have been shot down over the past few months, and most importantly, to give you guys a actionable intelligence item to check off your mission goals list, one of the guys captured was an ARC trooper, nicknamed Ock, short for Oculus. He was reconnaissancing that fort on the river you're going to have to deal with soon. So he has active mission intel, and he was, surrounded and captured. So you need to recover him in the intel and probably liberate some, civilian prisoners and enemy deserters along the way. So this also means that you probably should not flatten the base with munitions and artillery. Even though you have a very large artillery company, don't worry, they'll get to do something when you decide to siege that fortress.
Yay!
So I asked you guys previously, in case you forgot, because it was like over a month ago, how you guys wanted to handle this, and the general consensus was, we do a lot of sneaky pants missions. Let's just get some tanks and fuck some shit up.
Yeah!
So we're going to get some tanks and we're going to fuck some shit up. Now, for the setup for the fucking of shit up, I need to warn you that you guys would know this based on the conditionals. The Ash Valley, the Ash jungles themselves, they are in a slight depression. The Ash jungles themselves are not super hospitable to advanced tech. Volcanic ash in real life is very, very bad for helicopter and airplane intakes. And even in Star Wars, most airspeeders and even small spacecraft still have, like, exhaust vents and air intakes, that kind of thing, which would not enjoy flying through an ash cloud. So, air cover, non-existent. This also means that you guys can't just load up in your equivalent of cargo helos and just dump tanks on the enemy, because the Latsees should not fly into the heart of enemy territory. They will have a bad time. Luckily, you have access to a river, so the prevailing plan to make this faster than just an overland march is to load up your vehicles in some barges and park them, and then drive them the rest of the way through the jungle.
Beep, beep.
Now, the ash conditions also reduce your comms and sensors effects.
Oh, shit.
So sensors and comms are all treated as one range band lower. And yes, this means that if you are your sensor range was already close, that means your sensor range is none. So you're going to have to use Mark 1 eyeball. Though there is still the... Oh, what do they call it? Is it focus sensors? There's a specific thing you can do with your sensors where you focus them all in one direction, so it only works in one facing on the pie grid. Only one 90-degree arc, but it increases your range band. So you could still do that, or like I said, you could still use eyeballs. No, there's a name for the actual rule that's like something with your sensors, but I don't remember what it's called. It might actually be focus sensors.
I think it is focus sensors.
Probably that.
Also, the dense jungle and ashfall means that you're constantly dealing with concealment too. So using your eyeballs is tough. Your eyeballs weren't all magical. But the general idea from long-range observations, from way back away from the base, is that not only do you have to deal with, like I said, the enemy armor element, but also they have anti-tank teams of infantry patrolling. There should be some gun emplacements or field weapons at the target site. Possibly including some more of those big, heavy particle guns you guys ran into at the dam.
Oof.
I put them in my notes, but I don't know if I copied. Catch up on that later. You guys have to go through a whole jungle before the problem, so we'll see if I need to go to a different tab and dig up stats. Let's see. Concealment. Airspeeders also automatically take 2 black for difficult terrain. Like, it's bad. For flying. Don't fly.
Right.
So you have to deal with an enemy hardened target. They don't need to worry about, like, there's no external power for you to cut or anything. They have infinite geothermal power, which, by the way, is for the question in the text chat. Why are they in a dangerous volcano zone? Well, volcanoes free power. You guys may have noticed they have a fairly reliable geothermal system, which you have stolen a couple of times. But yes. So you're gonna have to deal with infantry and armor and all that other stuff. You guys are looking, based on the density of terrain, probably a couple hours of actual travel in the field. You may have to watch out for enemy patrols. If you want, you could send a recon team on foot ahead to, like, get actual numbers and figure out defenses pre-planning wise. You may want to, like, set up a FOB on the river shore so you can operate out of that and all that stuff, so you guys can think about that one. Actually pull up our force chart. So I have mentioned this, but you guys do have quite a few vehicles to pick from, so you can select. Now, if you're trying to be militarily sneaky, not like invisible, Solid Snake sneaky, but like stealthy in a normal military sense, Sierra Mobile right at the front is a bad idea. It's very tall.
Very tall.
So that will not be very subtle to send your giant murder box crushing through the jungle. You may still want to bring it. As mentioned, there are plenty of prisoners that you may need to evac, and you might not want to send them on a hike through the possibly toxic ash jungle. By the way, everybody should make sure your armor is sealed or you brought a mask. You don't want volcanic ash in your lungs. It's bad for you.
Sealed.
Yeah, sealed.
So, I mean, we just did an underwater adventure. I figured that was probably likely, but didn't want to cover that. So you may still want to bring it along, but it should not be the centerpiece of your actual fighting strategy. Now, the best-suited vehicle you guys have for this is the TX-130 Saber-class fighter tank. These vehicles are pretty low-slung, sloped armor, fairly robust. They're in the, vehicle list if you find them. Also, because Flight put out a miniature, there's a shitload of pictures of them on the internet from lots of... Oh no, sending an image made my ping rise ever so slightly. So, canonically... as we've discussed, the Saber Tank's seat 4.
Sit 3.5, more like.
Well, to be fair, sit 3 and then the 4th guy stands. I don't actually know if the gun. I am going to presume that we can futz with some of the proportions a little. That, like, because there is a hatch, the gunner can turn in and, like, probably sit on whatever footstool he stands on normally. But yes, there's not a hell of a lot of room in there. And again, I would like to remind everybody that also allegedly this thing has fucking 2 passengers and sometimes holds a astromech.
I don't get it.
I don't know where that's supposed to go. I mean, there's probably a reason why it's not an option with the FFG model, but, like, I literally have, like, the fucking 360 turnarounds. Like, here's a back shot.
Okay.
No, like literally, there's no room for a fucking commander because you got the two up front, the gunner standing right there, the engines, but like whatever that fucking vent engine thing is behind there, and on the side, there's no room. There's no fucking room.
Then do we need to get?
Well, if you look at the wide angle,
okay,
okay.
That top back is a little more spacious than you think. Also, I'm pretty sure the back thing that's not an engine, that's a hatch. I'm fairly certain. Because otherwise, the only way to get in this thing is to climb in through the gunner hatch.
I guess that's true, but still.
Yeah.
It could be like one of those cars where it's like you have to really put down the seat to get in.
It's like...
Oh, I'm pretty sure no matter what, even if there's a rear hatch, that means that the gunner is standing on something in the way between you and the cockpit, the driver's seats.
If you're standing on the terminal, the gunner looks at or something.
It's still, well, he's got to rotate, so it's not going to be fun in there.
Clearly, the commander is just literally strapped to the bottom of this goddamn thing.
I mean, if you've ever actually seen the inside of a combat tank, it's entirely possible the commander is just riding on like a jump seat somewhere.
Probably.
But like I said, it is canonical. Pilot, co-pilot, and you can see in the front view there's two windows, so that's where the pilots sit, like in either of those seats with the controls in front of them.
You could just be standing.
And I guess there are like, I mean, you can see them in the front, right? Those slight slits are supposed to be like secondary windows. I mean, maybe that's where the passengers are supposed to sit. That means, by the way, if that is the passengers sit in two seats that look out those tiny little windows, there literally is no room for a commander. But again, it says passengers too, and optionally an astromech. The astromech, literally, I have no idea. It just doesn't work. The FFG miniature is the most modern style. So the way we're going to work this is, as you can see from the side and front angles, the running boards, the sponsons, open up to reveal the missile launchers. If they're closed, that works as a bench, so you can sit two dudes on the outside. Mechanically, there's no like commander-only actions, so while there is a seat that Aramaa could take inside, there's no mechanical necessity for her to do so. It's just if you want to sit inside the cab of the shielded tank. And yes, that's another reason why this is good. The Saber tank is light on armor, but good on speed. It's speed 4 with like defense 1 and handling +1, and still has like 20 hull threshold. So it's not the most heavily armored tank, but they're fast, they're low profile. They have a max altitude of like 10 meters, but they still can cover pretty low to the ground. So you guys can maneuver through foliage without fucking anything up. And as you can see from the way this miniature is designed in the cross-section, I believe this thing is entirely repulsor-powered. It runs entirely on anti-grav. There is no, like, air intake or anything. I'm pretty sure, because it has deflectors, if you have the gunner just sit down and close the hatch, you are sealed. Which is good, for reason. So, you have about between several units, you have about a company's worth of those yourselves. Lightning Squadron has 2 platoons of 8 plus a command tank, and then I think there's a second one. Is that shock troops? Yes, the assault company has a platoon of 4 as well. So you could probably put together a company's worth of these if you wanted to actually ride out with you, including a command tank. If you guys want to. Option. You could also, your normal Sierra company, Sierra Motorized Rifle Company, has also a company worth of ATTEs and command walkers as well. Walkers are heavier and slower, but are also very well suited to bad terrain. And do have a little bit of troop space if you wanted to go that route. Kind of a slower, literally speed 1 as opposed to speed 4, 1/4 the speed.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. So you've got a couple of options to pick from your main vehicles. If you want to get fancy, you could also probably pack maybe some AT-AP sniper tanks. That's your light artillery company, has a bunch of those. Those have basically the ATTE mass driver guns on them and none of the crew space.
Oh.
So that's you could have some mobile artillery. If you want to get, other fancy pants, you've got AV7 Field guns, single-man self-propelled cannons. Though those are also, I'm not even gonna say open-topped. Those are just open cockpit. The guy literally, it's like an artillery piece with a guy sitting in the chair, and it's just got legs. So that's very exposed, and you don't necessarily want super heavy artillery. You could also brush up some of your UEV M1 engineer vehicles. Those are not as combative. Their weapons are limited to a fairly low power vehicle scale auto blaster, a heavy repeating blaster, turret mount, and a concussion grenade launcher, which is also personal scale.
Huh.
Defensive and anti-infantry in purpose. But those are designed to carry squads of engineers around to do engineering things.
Maybe having one of those and loading up some engineers for support might not be the worst idea.
Okay. Fit that in there. How many tanks you want to take? Or walkers? It sounds like we're going with tanks, but...
We're totally going with tanks. We're going to load up on saber tanks. How fast is the engineering vehicle?
Max speed for UEV is speed 2.
Well, that means overland will, if we're in a non-combat situation, we'll probably have to stick to speed 2. But I would like to be able to go fast with some saber tanks.
Yeah, saber tanks are, like I said, max speed 4, handling +1. They can be quite zoomy. Obviously, if you want to take, let's see, it's 2 guys on the outside per tank. So if you want to take, do you want to roll out your entire company's worth? You want to take all 13 of these things?
How many did we have an estimation on enemy numbers?
Yes, enemy should be company strength minimum, so they should have their own 12 tanks plus support vehicles and command vehicles.
Yeah, let's grab all our saber tanks.
So you'll be company strength yourself. It gives you a command tank. You guys will probably ride in that one.
Yeah.
And that means you've got what is that? Is that a platoon size? No, platoon is supposed to be 30 troopers. Well, if you include the 12 engineers, if you have infantry right on the outside of the tanks, you can take a platoon worth of dudes. Or you could take just 2 squads worth of engineers in the carrier vehicle.
Are we gonna want guys just hanging it on the outside?
Well, I was. You may or may not want some guys for dismounts, like you said, because you're gonna have to deal with, prisoners. May need medics on board.
True.
You don't know exactly what kind of defenses the enemy have. The engineers is probably good if you have to deal with if they've built any anti-tank mines or other obstructions.
Yeah. All right. We'll turn out. I forget. Were the sniper tanks? What are the sniper tank stats?
So AT-AP, alternate attack pod, also known as a sniper tank. That is a SIL 3 speed 2. It's in my... You guys have it. All this stuff should be...
Oh.
They're kind of, I guess I would say, glass cannon-y. They are only armor 2, hull 15.
Or are they AT... What?
AT-AP, but it's alternate attack pod.
Oh, here they are.
You can also control F and protect.
Artillery walker, long range, support other walkers, 3-leg designs, front half ATT, mass cannon drive, laser turret, closer gains, solo 3, speed 2, armor 2, and 2 gunners, no passengers. How many of those do we have?
You've got a company worth of those.
Oh, geez, we're not going to take that many.
Your guys' artillery battery. Okay, your artillery battalion has basically 3 companies worth of different artillery. That's the bulk of your light arty company is a dozen AT-APs and then a shitload of those AB7, which I think is in my homebrew document because I got it by FFG, but I got the stats somewhere I can dig up. Again, I don't think you guys are going to go for that though.
Oh.
We seem averse to having dudes just hanging with their asses out on heavy artillery guns.
Yes.
This situation.
Yes. But...
Instead of having your infantry support mounted on the saber tanks, you could also fit them with the terrain would be good for ATRTs.
ATRTs.
Yeah. Recon transports. Those are the little one-man boy.
Right. Recon. Here we go. Wait. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Their speed 3. Man, saber tanks are fucking fast.
I mean, there's a reason why they call them fighter tanks. They are main combat speedy boy tanks. That's why they're But also probably why for considering their like hull threshold level and general tankiness, they are only armor 2. They are light and fast.
What's group size for vehicles again? Like what's the smallest what's the smallest?
I think platoon is like 4.
Oh yeah, let's grab a platoon of the sniper tanks. Then it's like we don't want this and How many of the recon transports do we have?
The
what?
Let's see. Lightning Squadron has a ATRT platoon, which because these are one-man vehicles, that's like 1-to-1. So there's like 36 of those.
Jesus.
Sierra has another like 24 because every ATTE can carry 2. Yeah, you have a shitload, more than you're taking human beings.
Yeah, let's forego passengers on the saber tanks and let's grab what's a good number you guys think? Because we have 13 tanks, 1 engineer tank, 4 sniper tanks. That's what, 18?
Yep.
Yeah.
What, 12 you think? Give us a round number of 30?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so 12 recon transports.
Alright. Okay, we'll stick some of the guys from Lightning Squadron in there.
Okay.
Most of your TX-130 tanks.
Alright, because the saber tanks will be the main bulk of our force and firepower, with the recon acting as support and maybe outriders a little bit.
Yep, you can have them screen.
Mm-hmm. And then the engineer vehicle and the sniper tanks will bring up our rear. We will just completely forego bringing Sierra Mobile. It's too big. They'll see us coming a mile away. Maybe. So, and if we forego, and Loth was talking about, we need space. If we forego the passengers on the saber tanks, we can, if we have anybody, we'll just throw them on there and just be like, hold on. I guess.
Yeah.
Or who knows? Maybe they'll have some vehicles we can just abscond with there.
Yep, you don't know.
We don't know. So
you're limited to very long range observation. So you can be like, gosh, there's a lot of metal over there. Boy, there's a lot of heat over there. Boy, there seems to be some background radiation over there. What?
Oh god, that's
yeah.
right.
By the way, you guys would know from the geological survey because it's volcanically active, this place is supposed to be rich in heavier metals, which can include radioactives. This resource was never exploited because there is a literal unique biome next door. So the Republic scientists were like, hey, what if you didn't turn this place into a uranium mine, and instead we studied the beautiful and majestic Kowalska monitor lizard? Or perhaps the Soholiv ash snail? Maybe the Fangskal.
These are some names.
Blah.
Blah. Yeah, so we have 12 recon, 12 saber tanks, 4 sniper pods, a command tank, and an engineer tank. That sound good?
Sounds good. All right. Axe and Loth are muted. All right.
I think Axe is subconscious about him making noises.
Maybe. All right, but
or possibly Axe is dead. Wow, shit! Axe is actually dead. He's literally dead. He's dying on the floor right now.
Somehow talk in the past.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, because BC late.
Yeah, Loth will go through time.
Okay.
I muted because I was like, I'm spacing out, but it also like I'm being messaged by something. I need to go. So I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to have like.
I mean, if you need us to take a quick break, we can.
No, it's fine because like I didn't think really to contribute because I don't know Star Wars vehicles at all, and like I always keep blanking in tactics because Lucky starts talking and it's like I then just feel fear, which is a problem of mine. But
me discussing logistics is a source of terror.
No, it's more I
can't
add anything because you're just gonna yell at me for getting it wrong.
Again, that's your assumption.
Not
again,
entirely.
Axe.
I guess an assumption proved by previous. Okay.
No. Here's the thing.
I mean, you know, you're in this too. Are you comfortable with this setup? You got an engineering vehicle. You got.
It's more of I don't have other ideas to add. Is the thing.
That's fine. You can just say that.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that's why. I mean, you obviously used to explain what else you're doing. I kind of figured that's why the clones were silent because you don't really have any input and you're not in charge of this. So.
Yeah.
But
like I don't have any good ideas.
All right, then you don't have any good ideas. That's all you had to say.
But you have no objections to the plan either.
No, I don't.
Okay. Just checking. The game is a military dictatorship. The game universe, the actual game with real humans is a democracy? Question mark? What do you call tabletop role playing?
Well, with me, it's a dictatorship. I am willing to listen to outside.
I call it chaos. Controlled chaos.
What I always do is
it's a dictatorship with an objective deity who gets to be like, no, shush. It's not how that works.
I mean, that depends, but a lot of times it varies. But sometimes it's a cooperative experience, and sometimes it's a team building exercise.
So role playing is communism.
Sounds about right.
I mean, if you're playing a story game, if you're playing a story building one, it's about actual cooperation.
But okay, so you guys pick your vehicles. Let's see. Those probably four or five barges. You get some big river barges. They'll have some deck guns on. Right? Go for a jungle cruise. Go up the Jarjan River.
Yeah.
Basically, your coastal supply base can all work on that, and send all that stuff. You know, if you guys, any of you, require the switch, there is. Call it. Was it the cold one? There we go. Mark II hotspot insulated. So there is a clone protected gear.
Sick.
So your guys who will be like, you know, riding on the outside and ATRTs will, you know, equip this. Have the rest of your, you know, your engineers and stuff gear up as appropriate. If Boots wishes to put his asbestos undies on, he can switch to this armor because it's a a mission critical gear.
Mm-hmm.
You are heading into the volcano zone, so you can do the swap if you want. Otherwise, you can. I mean, it's not mission critical. It's just, you know, do you want to burn your footsies? If you're going to take the gunner slot in the saber tank, you will have to be hanging your whole top half out there. You have to be turned out. Yes, I know it's dumb, but it's not any dumber than any of the other stuff you got to turn out in order. These things are built for speed. You could also just slot in like thermal shielding armor mod into your existing armor if you have rotating armor slots, probably. That is something you will have to figure out for yourself with your inventory, because I cannot sense your sheet from a great distance.
I think I'm just gonna have to suck it up.
I mean, you're also.
You're I can go find your sheet. I'll do it for you. I guess.
How much? How many levels of whatchamacallit, the enhanced force power do you have? Do you get enhanced on resilience?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're just like fucking whatever. You're a D&D monk at this point. So in addition to switching to their heavy heat gear, which should be sufficiently insulated and all that fun stuff.
Sure, if all the mods we put on.
Well, you have specially customized.
Yeah, the stuff we put on like Loth's current gear, it might be equivalent or better than insulated, like special conditional.
I mean, the armor has several special effects. To boost die to avoid effects from extreme heat or toxic gases, reduce damage from fire and hazard enticement 1. Attackers must spend 1 additional advantage to activate burn and treat as 1 lower. Well, also, Axe should be concerned about taking time on his own armor, which is, like I said, you have your own special thing, which is highly customized. So I don't know if you will want to be swapping and gearing up anything.
Yeah, let's see. I probably can't bring a lot of things. Or I guess it depends on what could fit, but
the encumbrance capacity on a saber tank is scrolling. Ruminating. 20.
All right.
Which I think is technically less than some of you guys have, or about the same as you have as a person.
I have 21 total, but I have meta.
Yeah. So there's, as established by the cross section we've discussed, the inside of the saber tank is not roomy.
Yeah, sidearm, main gun. I have a grenade bag, so I'll be.
Probably take.
I can fit
Boots, what about you? You should probably take a gun, because much like the ATRT pilot we saw in that miniature, technically there's no rule that says that if you're turned out on a land vehicle, you can't just reach inside and pull out your rifle and shoot that if that's better than whatever the fuck you want to
Actually,
use.
I think Loth should. This is just wipe number 8, and we just get like that special anti-tank grenade missile launcher in the tank. Leave it in the tank.
What, like
the multi-missile one?
Yeah, no, I'm like trying to remember what I wrote. I think it's E. Yeah, E8.
Like,
so you can carry it in there.
I feel like we can
suck
stuff
up some
on
space,
our person and then just keep that in the tank itself.
Yeah. No, you probably leave it lying on the floor.
That's what I was saying. You put it in the tank down.
Because it's encumbrance 8. I don't know if you want to throw that on your back. You're gonna have to carry your own like medical supplies and hacking shit and a gun probably. But yes, bringing that up, you will also be loaded up in addition to your guys doing thermally insulated gear for this kind of operation, which is appropriate. Also probably be loaded up with crates of anti-armor gear, so you can have your guys riding ATRTs or in your tanks load up with mini-mag shoulder-fired proton torpedo launchers. Those of you who have room in your bandoliers and grenade bags can, if you want, load up on shaped thermal grenades, anti-armor grenades, and your engineers will probably be carrying a few of their own anti-vehicle mines. You guys want any anti-vehicle mines? Probably scrub those together.
I have molten magnets, which is probably would, I think, do the job.
Possibly.
How many of those do you have left?
Let's see. I have 5 total left.
I know. Didn't you use 1?
Decent.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think you started with 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Then I should totally. Yeah. So there's like a pack of 6.
The shaped thermal grenades are pretty good. They're just literally a thermal detonator that's shaped. No blast, all breach.
I don't have those. But
that's why I said they're free, Axe.
My brain was stupid then.
You are being given crates of these things. If you wish to take thing from crate, you can have it.
All right, let me just grab their stats.
Jesus, like maybe you are wrong. That's why we yell at you.
We're all very distracted tonight. It's very bad. Normally we're better than this if this is your first time listening to the AP. That's not a complete lie either.
Yeah.
It's been a while. But
yeah, yes, are you going to talk about some stuff you want to carry, Lucky?
Well, unfortunately, the only thing I'm really good is at punching things. So unless I can get fist drills, I don't know if I can actually be I can carry anything.
What's your? Do you have any ranged light?
No.
I mean, so you could possibly. We've discussed this. There's no rule that says Aramaa, who is, as we've established, superhuman. You can't climb out of your tank and do the fucking Halo 2 boarding action and like jump on the enemy tank, rip their hatch off, assuming that there's not a guy leaning out anyway, and just slam dunk like your shack a grenade inside.
And if it's harder, you could just punch through the window. It's softer.
But if you're not really good at ranged light, I mean, just arming a grenade and dropping it's pretty easy. But yeah, I don't know if there's a lot for you to roll with other than that option. But this is the beauty of being a Jedi, is you get to do shit that doesn't count in real life. You don't even have to like solid snake this shit and just roll grenades on the top. You can probably just climb in, rip the top off, and just jump inside, say hello there, and just punch out the crew in an emergency. But also there are like vehicle actions and stuff you can take. You can yell at people to do better. There's options here.
Let me see here. I mean, if push comes to shove, I think I will just, in the midst of combat, just, jump to like run up. I don't know. Do I want to? Yeah, I could run. I could run towards the enemy line, firing at me. Like, if we didn't mention it, but fucking, I picked up coordination dodge. I can literally just spend the destiny point and add 5 failures to any check threat at me. So,
yeah,
I could do some shit. But I don't know. Explosives usually isn't my thing. Like, let me see here. What is a good grenade for just throwing in a hatch and ruining everyone's day?
Well, I mean, they're droids, so you can get,
Ion?
I think the EMP grenade is the standard. Droid poppers is the EMP droid poppers, standard Republic Ion device. Frag grenades are very cheap. You can't go wrong with a frag or a concussion grenade in enclosed space.
Oh, apparently I do not have the weapon tab on quick, so I gotta actually dig that up real quick.
I mean, if you want to be really mean, there's a wide variety of incendiary grenades. There's some poison gas grenades wouldn't work, but there's like sonic grenades, 4 kinds of ion grenade.
Clearly,
there's computer erasing grenades.
Clearly, I just need sticky grenades, and I just need to fill the tanks with foam so no one can move.
I'm actually getting rid of my strike foam grenades.
I'm pretty sure the adhesive grenade, the glop grenade, is in here.
I have one.
Yeah.
I usually carry one.
There are also cryoband grenades, which are full of carbonite-based material. You guys remember those from KOTOR? Freezy grenades.
Freezy!
But you have to say a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze pun when you use the cryoband grenade. It's canon. What killed the dinosaurs?
Grenade. These grenades.
The Ice Age. Also my grenade. I kind of wish... I mean, I understand why, because the damage scale is... but I kind of wish somebody at the FFG writing team... and I suppose some of that has to do with video games over the years, but I wish somebody loved missiles as much as they loved grenades. We've long established the missile launcher game is kind of shit, but the grenade game is fucking cracked.
Right, let me scroll down to some grenades here. Let me see. Like because here's the thing: if I pop it, like here's the thing: if I like do this thing where I bust in, I drop in grenades. I don't want to have to, have to wait a moment and then see, like, did this work? And then come back.
Well, I mean, base damage is whatever it is. So it's that. Minions are usually like wound 5, soak 5. I'm pretty sure you don't need to worry about blast if you are in an enclosed space. That'd actually be a rule. You can just have blast work if people are in like very tight spaces.
Let's see, plasma grenades, ion grenades, concussion grenades, inferno grenades. Jesus. Thermal
I told you, there's a lot of grenades. Those are illegal.
Those are illegal. Let's see here. Mercy grenade, knockout, boomerang, shaped. Oh, there it is, shaped. Sick. Saber dart, stun spore, spray foam. Ensnare 4 triggers them automatically. Keck.
Yeah, no need to spend an advantage. It literally doesn't do any damage. It just ensnares everybody caught in the blast radius.
Yeah, but that only removes movement. It doesn't take away actions. Let's see here. Sonic grenade, armor piercing grenade. I mean, if they're only 5/5, an iron grenade should be able to take out a basic droid minion. But
yep, default iron grenade will probably do that. Those are what? Those are 65 credits, rarity 4. Yeah, I think you can stuff your pockets with those. I don't care.
Yeah, so I'll pick up a... What is it, the grenade bag thingy?
Yeah, demolitions bag.
Demolitions bag, and I'll stuff it full of that. I'll requisition it, because I'll probably turn whatever's left in after the mission.
Alright. I mean, if you're going to go through requisition, let's see. It's 4. Roll, what is it? Rarity 4, I think, is...
I think
average?
1, 2, 3... Yeah.
Probably average.
0, 1. Just barely average.
So, what's this?
Knowledge warfare to requisition.
That's right.
Paperwork!
Paperwork!
I have this coupon here that says you owe me 6 grenades.
It's knowledges, so I don't have anything crazy for that. But I do have 5.
I think you can activate your brain blaster.
I will activate my brain blaster.
Come more brain.
Let's see here. What was it? 2 or 3? Shit.
5,000.
No, it's 3. It's 3. But I take 1 strain using it. So, hooah! Sick.
Yeah, you're good. You can get the bag and you can get some grenades.
Ta-da!
Does anybody else want some free ion grenades? They can probably pass you out some more ion grenades.
I don't know. I already carried my 6
Does
grenades.
anyone else want a... No, Wevuguk, you're getting a bag of iron grenades. Take it.
Okay.
Just have a second demo bag full of iron grenades?
Yes.
Well, we got like 5 advantage. We can probably replicate
no, can I have
this,
a second deck just full of shaped thermal charges?
No.
I mean, that would be separate. You would have to acquire the bag.
Okay.
There are.
I mean, I still have a spare
crate
demo
of
bag
shaped
from the last
charges,
time.
so- You guys
I
captured a supply base. I'm not. I think I discussed this. I'm not going to make you guys fight over some like basic mission gear. You will, if you are on foot, you will need the shaped thermal charge if you want to try and hurt tanks. Because it's the shaped thermal grenade is what is it? Breach 2, breach 3. Shaped thermal grenade, breach 2, damage 20. Yeah, so like. Yeah, you can take your DC if that's okay. You can stock up on it. Yeah, I think you used some iron grenades last time. You can load up on this.
Let's see, well, if you have 18 weight threshold, then the +7 from the mod. So you could probably just carry on you.
He can load up with his grenade ammo.
Yeah. Also, I think we still have a bag.
How many grenades?
I don't know. What's your mag size? Like 6?
Yeah, okay, I'll stock up to 4. Well, I'll stock up 4, go up to 6.
I think we still have one of those other. We were all given demo bags for when we were doing the jungle op.
Those are all gone now.
Okay.
Those were mission items.
Right, then I'll roll to get another bag, I guess, to hold the shape charges, the tank bag.
Okay. No, that seems fine. Well, I don't know how it was on your end, but for us, it was okay.
It's been a while, so it's, I guess it would just be knowledge warfare?
Yeah, if you want to represent, need to find where my gear list is. Figure out what the rarity of it was.
I have a list. So it's one of your custom things.
Demo bag.
It's E2. No, it is rarity 5.
Rarity 5, yeah. It's a bag. I don't think the rarity increases. I live. That's fair. All right, so that's also average. Roll average knowledge warfare.
Okay.
You can acquire an extra bag.
Why did I page for it? Okay, there it is. All right.
Oh, sorry. Generals just took my last bags. And I interest you in a bandolier.
Actually, I'll just put them in my bandolier then. I have my own. I'll just put them.
Good job, soldier. Figured it out.
Figured it out. Wish we.
Boots should count himself lucky he didn't ask for a bag. Half off just puts a fucking army ruck filled with rocks. I got a bag for him.
I actually
it's like
got
that gif with the can you get me some chocolate milk, and he just gets hit with a gallon, but it's just a backpack full of rocks.
I have 8 open slots on the bandolier. I'm just gonna fill them full of shaped thermal charges.
Hey, fair enough.
Put that there.
Do not have a grenade cook-off. You will all die. I mean, they're shaped thermal grenades. They are like
they have to have ignition stuff too. They're just on their own.
Yeah, they're anti-tank grenades. You arm them. They're still loaded with beryllium explosive, but they do not just misfire.
I mean, Camo
however,
it is
definitely like you guys probably want to stay inside the tank wherever possible if you have to, because boy howdy, if you get a cook-off, lucky while you were gone, Axe rolled to fire a demo bag and failed, and then remembered he had a bandolier, so he's going to carry a bunch of thermal-shaped grenades in his bandolier.
It makes me hear I have like 10 charges mixed between the bandolier and my own demo bag. So it's like I have enough for like multiple tanks. And maybe some walls.
Yeah, variety.
Yeah. It's an explosive multi-tool. It's great.
My universal door opener.
This is something I do want to pick up because you can't be a tank commander unless you have a sweet headset. So I would like to get the head comm, if we have some sort of
yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Can roll for that. That will be 3. That'll be, I believe, easy.
Yep. So
It's normally restricted, but you are doing a military requisition, so you'd be like. Also, can I get a head comm? I know it says Imperial normally, but I'm sure. Actually, I'm fairly certain we've seen clones with like special like headset helmets. So yeah, you can get the equivalent in the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some big. I just need some big old hair. I just need some big old headphones with a microphone on them. So let me see here, and then BBB, and then easy. Yeah, easy. Jesus. Is there any other communication?
I mean, you could get everybody head comms at this rate.
Well, though, you should have a set of head comms too.
Okay.
Because, like I said,
you
are the tank commander.
Right. I have like. Right. Should first. Right now, how many things do I have on my character now? I have earbud. I have the in-helmet comm link. But I think that in helmet comlink does not really give the stuff that headcom does.
Nah.
No, I think an in-helmet comlink is just we've taken
Long
a handheld
range.
comlink and we put it in your hat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long range one? Okay, so that's got some decent range, but yeah.
But this one, headcom
long range comlink is E2.
Yeah, and that's...
It's a backpack.
And
that's what I'm like, wait, if the helmet version says it's also a long range comlink, how does that work? Are those heavy helmets? Fucking Star Wars scaling of technology makes no goddamn sense.
The tech render is weird.
And that armor attachment is like 0-2 as well.
Anyway, the headcom is also E0, so you can put on your cool tanker headset.
Okay, gonna do that. So many E0 items on one person.
Now, I would like to remind everybody, your comms range is reduced, so it's normally medium planetary, but in the Ash, it will be short planetary.
I mean, that's short planetary. That's not the worst.
No, that's still dozens of meters, hundreds of meters?
Yeah.
Shorts is pretty far, yeah.
We should be able to, I should at least be able to coordinate on the battlefield. I just won't be able to, reach out super far. And it's encrypted, which is important!
Yep. 3 setbacks to decrypt or intercept. Mil-spec!
Mil-spec!
I believe your cloning boys at this point have, built-in encrypted comms, so...
Yeah, I've iterated, over the campaign.
Yeah, I don't. Your sneaky man has I don't know how many different radios he has, but they're all fucking encryptificated and
no, I combined a lot
or something.
I had to wire them a bunch of together for iteration armor gear.
So you're just wearing your Frankenstein comms backpack. It just does all the
things. All the
yeah.
internals are Frankenstein. Externally, it looks fine.
That's like Aramaa and her Franken data pad.
Yes.
She has one tough book.
Oh.
Well, yeah, Boots, I assume, is just wearing his slicer gear. Also, Boots has a robot pinky, I think. That's also his slicer gear. In case we forget about that.
But
I don't think we had you. We just told you it would be cool. Because we were talking about... No, Marth. Your Franken item is your lightsaber. How many hilts did you build?
That's iteration.
Lot.
That's not Franken.
It's very...
They got kludged together at some point. You took, the emitter from this piece and the grip from this piece.
I mean, it's like Felidar. You just put them all together anyway.
Yeah. Very long double-sided lightsaber.
It is
all
legit
right,
just like a Felidar lightsaber.
All right. Well, we've been going for about an hour. It sounds like we got most of our inventory stuff care of.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a quick intermission, and then you guys can set out on your jungly cruise.
Yeah.
We probably could have
I'm going to pause the audio.
that first hour.
Nah. Well, also for the audio version, all those awkward silences will get cut out. Editing. Anyway, I'm going to pause.
I shall.
It's going to be a slightly awkward unpause there. I don't know where the transition was. I think I paused in the middle of it, but it connected. Anyway, I think you guys have sorted out your inventorium and are ready to go. You've got crates full of things. Danger thing.
Explosive things.
And hey, I have a whole ass chart. I have a threat chart for this.
Sick.
Thumbs up.
That's right. Boots might have a snake drop on him and bite him with poison. I'm excited for this.
Snakebite is on the list.
Can't wait for all those threat charts.
There's many things. So you guys, load up all your stuff. You go over to your coastal supply base, and then you're on river barges. Kind of flatbed, low topped, big cargo barges. The tanks are probably loaded. The hover tanks are loaded with those securing straps. Possibly tarped. Protect them from sea spray. Loaded up. There's a cab on the back. As I mentioned before, there is a twin blaster cannon deck gun top, so you can offend yourselves. You've probably got 12 and then 4 and then guys. So you probably got like 5 or 6 of these barges.
Oh, we just putting along.
Maybe let's say 4. You can probably fit like half a dozen vehicles to a barge. So you've got 12-ish tanks. You got that takes up probably a couple of barges. You got another one for your ATDP and probably your command tank. And then you got another one for like all the ATRTs and engineer carriers, and also all your extra other shit. Crates full of grenades and missile launchers and other shit. Because you're going prepared. It's a little bit of a rough embarkation as you actually load all this stuff onto the barges and start going up the river. Because the river delta is recently reopened.
Yeah.
There are occasional blobs of permacrete as natural landmarks now. For when you exploded a dam. But it's actually a slightly pleasant cruise. The river level has kind of leveled out. The speed has kind of normalized. It was a little, rushy when it first equalized, but it's fine now. It's kind of a relatively nice day for Sohaliv. Passing clouds, you can actually see some sunlight kind of clipping through. And actually get to see... I don't think I've ever expressed this out loud, but I kind of imagine Sohaliv has kind of like a blue-green sky. Maybe it gets kind of grayish when it's going to rain. So it's, you can see the sunlight in the sky behind the clouds for once. And you're on a pleasant jungle cruise across a river. What are you guys doing with your time? Most of you guys have been handling heavy equipment, running around, healing. Just, got a couple hours on the river.
I'll be going around talking to the clones, making quips, joking about, That's all talking about. Telling them this is actually the hard part. Once we actually all the shooting buttons, that'll be easy.
Hey.
All right, that kind of keeps everybody in a good spirit. You got a mixture of some units here. So, you get some of your vehicle team from Lightning Squadron, who are old hands at this, and you got some of your artillery company and engineers and stuff in here. So the guys get to socialize across units lines.
Like, I forget. Like, I don't know. Have I taken like all these boys on operations before? Or are there some guys who's like this is their first like actual op on Sohaliv?
Probably not their actual like first op. I think you've deployed in force before, but definitely this is the first time you've probably personally commanded some of these guys. Like the ATDP squad is all from one of your artillery companies who, while you did request them, have not really gotten a chance to flex much.
I know. Well, I'll tell them welcome to your first Aramaa batshit crazy plan.
Some of the guys, crewing and stuff from the other units are probably kind of, chuckling to themselves.
But no, I will just try to maintain good morale and spirits, and ease maybe some tensions.
Wevuguk drives a boat. Probably the one with your command tank in. Boots is sitting in the command tank, double checking the gun. Actually, that reminds me, I forgot to bring that up earlier. So the top turret of a saber tank has 2 options. Which one would you like yours to be loaded with? You can do the twin light laser cannon, which is just a pretty basic anti-vehicle gun. It's just 2 light lasers as opposed to the big double heavy guns. Or there is the beam cannon option, which is much slower firing. It's literally slow firing too, but is a weapon with it's more of a high intensity anti-armor weapon. It's got like breach 2, burn, stuff like that.
No, I don't care. Pick your gun. Boots wants the beam cannon.
This variant?
Oh, it's slow firing too, my dude. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's okay. He talked about this. He's got access to other guns in the thing.
True.
And it'll fuck some shit up with that stat line.
Yeah, it will.
And keep in mind with Burn 2, at the very least, it's not like you're skipping, if you activate Burn anyway, it's not like you're skipping the damage. Because that means the enemy still takes the damage. It's just you don't.
It's base damage for 2 turns, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like 7, which is at least 3 out of most Armor 4 things.
And I believe the way we've always run it anyway is passive qualities like Breach apply all the time.
Oh, then if it's like Armor 4, that's at least 5 damage.
Pain.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a concentrated anti-armor weapon. It is not really good for infantry, or anything like that. I mean, you can still delete an infantry guy with it, but that's a very inefficient use of your time.
Yeah.
All right,
And it makes a very distinct sound.
Does it?
The beam cannon, yeah, it's the beam cannon was the type used in the OG Battlefront games.
Oh.
Makes kind of an elongated boom. Yeah, boom. Lingers a little bit. You get a little like it's like the burn. You get a couple extra little hit markers. It's good. All right. And Camo said. Guess he's also in the bed of the saber tank that Boots is working on, checking the manual.
Actually, isn't there an actual book that gives you like that lets you actually do have bonuses on things like that, like a technical manual?
Yeah, there's a workshop manual. It's for mechanics.
Yeah.
This is probably like a datapad read out of like the instructions. Pipe his helmet thing. Why are there 6 pedals if there are only 4 directions?
No.
Is there like a?
Keeping in mind this is a hover tank that has a 10-meter max altitude, so you can get.
Is there like a dodge up? Is there like a dodge up and dodge down essentially?
Yeah, probably. There's got to be like an altitude control in addition to throttles. There are also the guns are technically fixed, but because they're fixed forward, but they are articulated, so there's just all kinds of controls in here.
Oh man, I'm ready for Fast and Furious. Fucking saber take drift.
I mean, that is literally the way the rules for hover vehicles are in the miniature game is that it is a repulsor vehicle, so it gets to ignore like terrain over a certain height. But because it's hovering, it's treated like a ground vehicle, but can strafe. They came up with a special movement rule. So yeah, no, these things do literally.
My bit is lucky to say is me and Marth will bring you the drift. We'll bring you the drift.
I'm excited for this. Honestly, when we get done, I might start doing take practices to do fucking strafing runs in tanks. That might be fucking hilarious.
But all right, you guys are Arama's joshing with the guys, taking some time. Wevu's focused on her task as usual. Boots and Camo familiarizing themselves with some new gear. And that is when a clone in your boat. Actually, it's a good question. I assume you guys are in the front boat. Your boat is the frontmost. Of course.
Yeah.
I leave from
the front. So one of the clones, maybe one of the like recon guys for the ATRTs, kind of like is looking out with binos or something, and he's like, contact front. 100 meters. I count enemy patrol boats and platoon attack craft. Should I say or something? Is this like a river pirate thing?
Well, we are in your territory, so it's like I'm a gun the headset. Enemy action, boys. It's like, oh, actually, what do these barges? Do these barges have any defenses?
Yeah, I mentioned them before. They have deck guns, so they have what was it, light or heavy blaster turret? Double check my notes. It's
Actually, let me
boats.
check for
Control F. I don't know where I wrote it down. One. There we go. Twin light blaster turrets. Gun. There it is. Way at the top. And the stat line of that, I think, is like 4/4.
Actually, is this right? Hang on. My weapons: hull mounted heavy laser cannon, turret mounted twin light laser, turret mounted beam cannon. Okay, so if people get into tanks, they can swivel around with the tank turret, but not the main gun. Okay,
the tank turret has full 360. The two heavy lasers are like, they're bolted to the side. They are articulated so they can like angle up and down and kind of like pivot a little for a precise shot, but they are not able to freely pivot on their own. You have to rotate the actual gun. Same with you've seen it in the miniatures, but the rocket launchers are in the spawns on the side, so those flip up and fire forward. Those are not articulated.
All right, but Aramaa will get on her head comments like, enemy action, boys. Get on those deck guns, put some gunners in the turrets, and I want you to respond with all orders with an ah. We're pirates today.
R. Matey?
No matey, soldier, just R.
R. All right, I would like you guys to roll initiative.
Righto.
Okay, right.
Is this cool? Well, no, I wasn't expecting a fight.
You thought it would be a pleasant jungle cruise, but it was I.
The GM.
Clankers. Clankers and patrol boats.
Let's see.
Okay, let me see my notes on how many. Sorry. Couple of...
It's like
4 barges. Say there
cool
are...
or,
I mean, were you expecting a fight? You're reading a manual right now. I think it's vigilance.
I was reading a bit before we started, but that's it. It's the same.
No, I think Boost can roll cool because he's making sure the gun's ready. He's ready to fire that thing at any moment.
Awesome. Gotta go double check.
By the way, the light blaster is 4/4. Twin one. Got linked one.
Scary.
And that's a baby gun for vehicles. Once again, the zone of vehicle damage scaling, very weird. I don't know why they didn't bother with a lot of like Dam 1 or Dam 2 guns, because that actually like works on a personal scale.
What?
I just don't think they thought about like a shift between infantry size combat to vehicle size combat.
Yeah, I guess the question is just they didn't really think about the overlap when they designed the original Edge of the Empire, and then
because like in Star Wars, have you ever had a person like on ground use their like ship to shoot a person?
A person?
Yeah, like outside of like weird ambush moments.
Fire. Usually, if you've got like a starfighter or something, you're doing like a ground attack run. You like strafe wildly, and guys kind of like jump away from the pyro. Usually it's the reverse. There are lots of shots of guys with shoulder-fired rockets taking out light vehicles and even heavy vehicles, and that really does not work in this system, unfortunately. Like, technically, Han Solo does have a gun on the Millennium Falcon to shoot guys. You see it in A New Hope, but that's I think that's a specific attachment. That's a ground buzzer. That's like it's a light repeating blaster, basically, that like pops out specifically to shoot guys. Anyway, I guess most vehicles, they just have them equipped with repeating blasters like that anyway. But we're not here to talk about that. I'm here to roll initiative for some guys. So let's see. I said you have like four barges, I think works out. We'll say it's six-ish vehicles. Or at least 6-ish Sil 3 vehicles. You know how it is with the silhouettes and hangars. We'll say it's 4-ish barges. It sounds like you guys are all in one barge that's front, so you guys will probably do most of the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
But you have allies you can call upon for. So let's see. Let's go with 2 packs. 2. By the way, platoon attack craft are like these open-topped hovercraft which hold droids in racks. So those have 24 B1 battle droids. They're not armed, but you should probably shoot them before they decide to make direct contact with your boat and just dump B1s into it. So we'll say there's 2 of those and 2 Trade Federation patrol boats. Which, because they're from one of the flight sim games, are very derpy.
Yeah, that needs some more layers of polygons right there.
Why is the rear turret lookout so huge? I don't know, but he is.
It's like
makes him look like a corncob pipe.
That, or it's also where they put, I guess, the engine? I don't know.
I mean, I assume, yeah, there's probably the engine rig, but it's just weird. I think they probably wanted, because this is like, I think from like Jedi Starfighter or something, which is, like early 2000s. They probably wanted a nice big blob of polygons that you could be like, hey, I see a thing sticking out of the water.
Also, because I think it also could subvert, so it has like the 1 point, so it could like do like the summary peephole thing.
No, I do not believe it's supposed to be actually submersible.
Then I don't get the design. And it would shoot it.
Space.
I mean, if you've ever played like an Ace Combat or something and had to shoot like a boat, it's like a speedboat. It's annoying. Tiny as fuck. Luckily, you have guided missiles. Anyway, wanted to double check. I did not explicitly write down your toughitude of your river barge, but I calculated stats for boats for triangle strategy. The documented / adventure I did, not the best-selling game by Square Enix.
I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed it's actually out already.
One day I'll get it, but that day is just not today.
I need to play more. I got slightly intimidated by finding out that there is a golden ending, and if you don't get the golden ending, the endings that exist are not really bad, but like require you to very strongly take sides, and to get the golden ending, you have to do very specific things.
Oof.
I at least appreciate it because it gives you a
always
goal.
intimidating. Oh, I mean, I'm glad they've got it, especially with those splits after like 3 houses. But like the fact that I'm like, oh, it requires me to do very specific things. Oh no, my anxiety.
Oh yeah.
If I did that, I would just look up how to do it because I don't want to fuck it up.
Talking triangle strategy.
Yeah, no, actually, that what you said there, actually, looking up a guide, that actually made me realize something. I think that's like become more common in today's games. I think it's like maybe the reason that like some people are not necessarily like bothered that there's not like quest tracking or whatnot is just because people can just go online and look up what the fuck they have to do and not have to worry.
It's like I can't find this dungeon. Where are all the dungeons in this one sector of the game? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you just look it up.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's why. Like, if there was no internet, people would probably be a lot madder at Elden Ring because there's stuff you just can't figure the fuck out.
Yeah,
because instruction manuals don't exist.
So I have
looked at the power of technology.
Yeah, sorry, Marth. But I have looked up so much for Sekiro, being like, I don't want to do this blind because otherwise I'm going to be angry at this whole situation.
I feel that. Oh, did you actually get past the 8, by the way?
Oh, I beat Father. I beat Owl.
I don't remember which one that is.
He's after that.
Okay, so you did get past
I'm at like the final zone.
Sick. Better at that game than I am then.
It took me a while to do the 8, but like I don't remember how I did it, but I think I got lucky after just learning how to avoid its more painful attacks.
Well, I mean, honestly, it sounds like you did the thing Lucky didn't want to do, which was you were like, this guy's going to be bullshit. I will work through it in a fugue state. Whereas Lucky was like, what's this? You have a second form that's bullshit? Fuck you.
Part of it is like...
That was me, yes.
The trick to it is you have to make sure you have the shield that blocks terror attacks, otherwise it's fucking painful.
Oof.
That is also talking about that living thing. Okay, so I managed to dig up my boat stats. This is the stat of your boat. The SIL is probably wrong. I think it's got to be at least SIL 4, but...
I mean, we have several tanks on it.
So let's go SIL 4, and then because we are increasing that twofold, let's take that hull threshold from 8 to... What? 3/8 would be, in this case. 32?
Yes.
So we'll say that's...
The chunky boys, thank God.
2, and then we'll multiply. Well, that would be 21?
Mega, how do you want to handle maybe clones firing deck guns and stuff?
Well, if one of you doesn't want to man the deck gun, you can put a clone in it, and that can probably be like, let's simplify this. Let's do what Genesis does for like animal companions. You can just any one of you can spend a maneuver to give like a friendly minion group or something an action and a maneuver, so they can be like cool. Aim and shoot or whatever.
Cool, that works.
That's fair because you got a lot of guys
if I'm manning a gun,
around.
I don't probably have to be moving maneuvers.
But remember, there's only so many guns to go around. There's only one deck gun on this thing, so...
I mean, it's still...
Okay.
Well, I mean, for Axe, like, if you're not doing anything else, you may want to run over and man the deck gun, because I believe you are good at shooting big gun.
Right, yeah, I just...
So let me...
I have these spaces where described... We're on, I guess, the carrier.
So I gotta roll for these vehicle crews really quick. Separate stats, let me pull up one.
What's the loadout on our saber tanks? Do they all have beam cannons?
I mean, if you want them,
yeah, they all have
or you can go like splitsies.
Mm-hmm. That was like a half and half. That's up to you.
And yeah, no,
the twin laser turret gives you a lot more volume of fire.
Yeah, but I like beam cannons.
Fair enough.
I mean, how many tanks we got total?
12. 13 technically. But...
Yeah, technically 13. You are literally sitting on the command tank right now.
You could probably do like 5 cannons and 8 turrets, or you could do the other way over.
You know what? You're right. Let's do 6 and 6 then, and then for the regular ones, and Boots wanted the beam cannon for the command tank, so Boots get the command cannon. Get the beam.
So you've got a variety of arms in there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you might just need AA.
Yeah, we might. Who knows?
Well, no, not really. You don't need to worry about that. Remember, we discussed this. Flying, no good.
Oh yeah, Ash Jungle.
What the twin lights are better for is if you have to deal with small enemy vehicles, like if they've got like
drone bombs,
bikers, or probably like some kind of vehicle scale droid that can just run up to you, or just arguably anti-infantry bunkers. Like it's overkill, but it does work to just get on your double-barreled gun and just go lay waste to a squad of infantry. If they're trying to shoot at you with like a mortar or something.
Because like a quicker thing can just try to dodge the cannon. So, it's more obvious.
I'm gonna roll 2 separate single yellow dice. One for the platoon guys, and then one for those guys. Okay. 2 and 1 and an advantage, so does technically go 4. NPC. Also, so there's infantry to shoot at. You can hear in the distance, Super Battle Droid Rocket Troopers.
Oh God.
Spice! Just to remind my like the blank spot on my head right now. We are on a ship right now, going to the location, and then we've been ambushed by ships and droids from the woods. Yeah. Okay.
Not really ambushed so much as Lucky pointed out earlier, you are in enemy territory, so...
We've just been approached by the enemy.
Yes, they've sent out a river patrol to tell you to fuck off, and you're like, no! It is you who shall fuck off!
Right off this planet.
Get the ends.
Can we? Yeah, they have huge jetpacks now. They're very scaly and advanced. I don't know why he's shown with like a weird cutting laser thing though. That's not in their stat block. I don't know where that one came from.
I mean, that might be. I think those are like boarding types or something. I guess.
Maybe it's something special they do. Their wrist blasters are now called superior wrist blasters. But anyway,
it's more top heavy too.
Say there are 2 groups of 4 of those. Oh, what's that? You don't have any skills for initiative?
Oh, no.
It seems like they're like meant to be like boarding an ambush. I don't know why they don't.
Well, they're air assault guys, so I mean, they get to fly. That's a blank green die, so they go last.
Oof.
I wish there was a section of why they explain why things just sometimes just don't have initiative skills.
Well, I assume it's because I think they kind of did a bad thing by not making initiative a skill. So it's like cool or vigilance. When was the last time you met a vigilant stormtrooper? You know,
depends if it's like an officer or not.
Well, yeah, and usually officers do, but like generic enemy mooks don't get a lot of them, so it's kind of rough and tumble. But anyway, we're here. So, you have 3 slots first. So, Boots is sitting in the turret of one of your tanks already.
I would like to go first, though.
Okay.
Because I will scream for fire discipline.
When the discipline fired.
Yes. Let me double check. What is my actual leadership? My leadership. My leadership is 5. Okay. So that is not how you spell roll. 2, 3, 4, and then
Raoul.
And then it is. Let's see. Let me double check the fire discipline. Hard leadership or discipline check. I will go with leadership because I get to use force die with leadership. Ha 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 ha.
You lead armies.
I do. Let's see. I have 1 rank of command. Let me double check these other things real quick here. Talents. That's commanding presence. That removes blacks. Are there any blacks in effect here?
No, not for command checks. You're not under any kind of duress.
Alrighto. Then that is everything. And then add force dice for flavor.
Nice.
Alright, now let me look at these rules here real quick.
Big dice.
Big dice. So, the next crew member firing a weapon aboard the ship can add 1 blue to his check. Each additional 2 success grants this to an additional crew member. So I have 3 success. So I will...
So that's the next 2 people.
Yes. We'll add a blue. And then, let's see, with advantage in starship and vehicle combat.
You should be able to pick an ally and give them a boost on their next vehicle-relevant check. It's not like all skill checks, but it's like pilot and gunnery, computers, etc.
Alright, but so I'll dump all my light side points into advantage here. And then I'll spend 4 of it to grant Boots and Camo both another blue.
Okay.
And then I have 2 left. I will spend 2 to take a free maneuver and yell at a clone to get it in the turret.
Alright.
Another turret. I guess I'm pretty sure.
I'm
pretty sure that's a double move action, so that's it. Because he has to move to the tank and then actually mount the tank. So I have now a clone in a tank.
Yeah, well, you got the ATDP, so that works.
Yeah. And then.
But yes, it's a maneuver to get in the vehicle.
So. And then for my wait, no, I have 2 left. No, wait, no, that was it. That was it for my advantage. Herpter.
Yeah, I can see your advantage. You just got your.
My triumph will. I can't think of anything vital. I will spend it to upgrade Boots' gunnery check.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm giving you an upgrade and 2 boost.
Yep.
Camo just has 2 boost.
Gotcha.
I have still my free maneuver. I will. I got nothing. Can I yell at another clone? Can I yell at another clone to get into another tank?
Actually, yeah, could you?
I don't know. I'm asking him.
Question.
No, I believe that's only supposed to be once.
Very well then.
You only fuck action economy a little bit.
That makes sense. So, let's see. What other maneuvers can I do here? Those are actions. Those are piloting. Yeah, no, I can't actually interact with any of the systems, so I guess I'll just let it fall. I got nothing to do with the maneuver.
You're good. You did a lot.
I did a lot.
Okay. Next, PC select.
All right, I'll go.
Right.
Mark, you want to go? Okay, no. Okay. So, I'm already in the tank, right?
Yep.
All right. So this thing only has the beam cannon for from the actual driving seats.
No. The tank cannon, the beam cannon is the gunners, the turret weapon. The pilots have access to the missile launcher and the heavy lasers.
Those are forward facing only though, so I don't know how we've set up these tanks in here though.
Well, I believe they're lashed down so they don't rattle. So you may have to that's probably a maneuver to unbuckle the tank so you can, because it's a hovercraft, so you can
I can rotate it,
float up over the lip.
Okay, so I guess it's a bit to unbuckle.
All right.
It's weren't you gonna go use the deck gun?
How many deck guns are there actually? Yeah.
One. But it is still empty. Aramaa specifically told those guys to mount up in tanks.
Okay, then I guess I'll take the duck gun. Okay, then I'll take the duck gun then. Right.
All right. It's a maneuver. Well, actually, I don't know. Do you have Let's Ride?
No. I don't have.
So it's a maneuver to dismount the tank and then a maneuver to mount the deck gun.
All right, I guess I can spend 2.
Okay.
And then I do one just to shoot at. Let's see.
Will be nice. Actually, can you even shoot? I think it's still close range. They would be at short range.
Yeah, what's the range?
So they're not gonna they're gonna get right up on you. So I do not believe the blaster cannon shoots that far, but you can get there. That means you don't have to take 2 train.
Okay. I might as well get ready.
Yep.
How long? I guess trigger just lasts how long?
It's the next person who makes those checks. So it just lasts until somebody makes the appropriate check.
So it lasts until I use mine and Boots uses his. Okay.
Well, no, the fire discipline is whoever next in this thing.
Yeah, no, it's and you have a dedicated boost.
Yes, you have a boost to whenever you make your next gunnery check as well.
Gotcha.
But hypothetically, depending on the maneuvers, if somebody yells at that clone who's already mounted up in that ATDP to fire, and he's the next guy to make a gunnery check in this mess, he gets a boost.
All right. Well, next person.
All right, Boots.
Okay, here's hoping that this actually doesn't fuck up VC. So, Boots will fire the gun.
Yep, the
Actually,
beam
can I
cannon
take
is in
an
short
aim
range.
maneuver with this?
Yeah, you can aim.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend my maneuver
So there
to aim
are...
and fire.
Okay, which one do you want to shoot at? There are 2 packs and 2 patrol boats. Patrol boats have guns, but packs are loaded with enemy infantry.
We don't want the enemy infantry to get out. But also the guns are a problem. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot one of the patrol boats, actually.
Okay. Alright, so they have no defense. So, you are on a tank, which is still 3. They are still 3, so this is an average gunnery check with all your boostuses.
So I got 2 boosts
and an upgrade.
Oh, 3 boosts and an up. Okay, yeah.
Because Aramaa gave you a boost to your gunnery check, you have a boost for fire control, and you aimed, so.
Does the
Didn't Aramaa give me 2 boosts?
Yeah, I gave you 2 boosts and an upgrade.
That's why I said what she gave you one specifically, but calling you out. One is the fire discipline, and then
okay.
You aimed. So
my bad.
I don't think the vehicles don't count as it's only upper.
Okay, gunnery. Yep, upgrade. Oh fuck! It's gonna be funny. Just straight up Just turn everything to yellows.
Okay, and that guy's gonna die. Let's see. That's 7 plus 8, so that's 15. Breach 2. Yeah, he's in the beam. He's in the top turret.
Yeah, that's 50. That'd be doing math. That's like 15. 2. Yeah, it's 15 breach 2.
We're posting it again.
Yes, we've said it a lot. We all agree it's 15 breach 2.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 left.
Also, just to remind myself, that's why we posted it.
Yeah, notepad to keep track of hulls. So yeah, that's 13 out of 18.
Loth, you've got the accuracy for gunnery.
No.
Okay.
Also, I do believe deadly accuracy only applies to personal scale.
Yeah, okay, only personal scale.
Remember.
If it applied,
they try to avoid this kind of hacks.
I think there's probably ones for actual playing.
There are, but none
weapons,
of you guys have taken many vehicles.
Yeah.
Anyway, still, that's 13 out of 18. Boom. Just this beam cannon like pops up over the lip of the river barge you're in, and just a red-white lance of light leaps out and just slams into the side of one of these things, melting a hole that smoke starts to pour out of. You can see the B1 leaning out of the top kind of go, ah! And start, like, trying to scoop water into the boat with its little robot hands to put out the fire.
They're using the power of the sun!
Sunny D!
And now you see that you see your little recharge ticker ticking. I'm gonna say that you're actually, let me double check. I got this.
I'm sorry, but I'm imaging a Sunny D Star Wars promotion commercial.
We joked about the fire. I fucking heard a siren outside.
Anyway, I'm gonna say that because your vehicle's not all the way booted up, it's gonna suffer one system stream with your one threat, though.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you fired it from cold. That's never good.
Yep.
Yeah, you see the little display, the heat levels in the red, and you're like, gotta wait for that to tick down. It's just like that real life coil gun, which literally has a thermometer to let you know, don't let it run hot.
I shot a plasma rifle until it overheated.
This has a 2% overheat chance every shot. It should be 0. Use your plasma coolant.
Wait, what?
God, I love Remy yelling at people. It's a quote from one of Remy's Warhammer Flusterclucks. He's got a guy with a plasma pistol, and he yells at him because he's not using his plasma coolant because the guy's like, it's 2% to overheat per shot. It's fine. And as anybody who knows, if you're playing like a shooter game, 2% every time you pull the trigger, that number's going to come up eventually. And because this is 40k, when that plasma pistol does that, it explodes.
It's the thing of, yeah. It depends on how many random numbers in the RNG generator is. If it's 1 RN, it's going to happen more than you think.
So, that's basically your turn, Boots.
Solid shot.
Yep. Winged him pretty good. All right. I believe that was 3 NPC. Well, let's see. Let's have the packs go. They are probably not moving super fast, so they will spend 1 maneuver to get into close range and call it a day. They are getting closer.
They're getting closer and closer. Getting closer and closer.
Yeah, let me actually pull up the beauty of Star Wars. I'm gonna miss it when we do. Actually, no, with Delta Green, I do kind of miss it sometimes.
I'm hoping we get the Gensikai, so it's like this. It's just this kind of like jolly.
Well, it's harder to have visual references for that as well.
Yeah.
But let's see. Good. Yeah. This is a screen grab.
We need to get like magic airship.
Not copy correctly. You Google Chrome. No, I don't want to save that image. I want to copy the image. There it is. Sorry if you heard my computer making angry noises. So yeah, basically this.
Before.
Yeah, I think you guys have encountered them before, but they were not loaded. But basically, There's like 24-ish guys counted. Sticking out of the back, just racked in as the lead guy in the front just, drives his little sled full of dudes towards you.
Actually, if that's an open top, can you just fucking peg the driver?
Yeah, you could probably make a cold shot with a personal weapon and just be like, yeet.
Can I do the deck gun? That'd be too far.
No, that's still vehicle to vehicle. That probably just, you have to target the silhouettes.
Okay, then I gotcha.
But if you pull out your sniper rifle and like try and pick the guy off,
I could sniper configurate. I could try that, but
you'll have to do that next turn. The driver just drives closer due to do. Now it is the Wevuguk. You are currently driving the boat.
Yeah, I'm driving the boat. Right. Kind of out of this right now.
It's not best.
I'm just looking over what actions I can do.
I mean, you could decelerate, like throw on the brakes.
Yeah, that's maneuver.
Screw it, ramming speed. Take out that patrol thingy.
Or if the ship has guns, like
right.
Yes, and then you can get the crit where you sink in the river.
we have to try all over again.
You know what? Think I'll just decelerate by 1.
All right. Full stop.
No, I'm just thinking about the actions. If there's anything that pops out to me. No damage yet, so can't do anything about that. Don't think this barge doesn't even have a shield, so no.
No, it's not shielded.
And I think that's all I'm going to do because there's no actions that are applicable to this.
All right. Whoever just, rolls it to stop. You guys all, do that jerk forward as you slide slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Relative motion. A steam whistle blows for some reason. Ooh.
I guess it takes longer for them to get closer to us by like 1 mark.
NPCs. Okay. We will have the patrol boats go. They will scoot closer to you. And one of them will attempt to shoot your tank that has boots in it, and one of them will just shoot your boat in general. Shoot your boat. Well, let's roll shooting the tank with boots. They are annoyed.
How dare?
So we 2 yellows, same silhouettes, purple. You 1 defense normally. I'm going to count the fact that you're inside another vehicle as you have cover, so you get another defense. This thing technically has walls and stuff. And I think that's it. Small dice pools. Okay.
It's like shooting a barn. It's perfectly fine.
Add a boost to their allied character's next check. They kind of pyong fire their medium laser cannon kind of over your head boots. They make you duck. And you're just like, fuck it, I'm not going to fire the gun anyway, so you can just sit down inside the tank, close the hatch. And now the one at your Bodus. Wevu, do you have like defensive driving or anything? Any talents that make your vehicle you are in less shootable?
No, the only one I have is the one that I had to commit a forced die to, which I didn't do.
Okay. Fair enough. So we'll roll yeah. You are one larger. Okay, equal or one larger or smaller is still 2 purple. Okay. And no defense. Dice! Pachoo! Alright. Bucket head. There it is. So, armor 3, so they rolled 2 successes plus 5.
That's going to be 4?
No, it's 6 actually. So it's
6.
8 reduced by your armor, which is 3. So you take 5. Blam! Careens off your side hull.
Okay, so down to 27.
Metal, hot bits of metal fly up over the edge. The boat rocks with the impact, sending splashes of river water. Clones, act like proper Star Trek extras and whoa, grab straps and stuff.
Shaky cam, go.
The actors always have the specific motions they have to practice. So you shake, go left, right, up, down, then right again.
And that's them. So now it's B2 rocket men. So they get to fly. So they're gonna fly towards you.
I don't know if it's a dumb idea for me to cross aerial fight them.
Axe, pick one thing and stick to it.
Chunky.
No, I'm just I know.
Pretty chunky. But they're gonna fly. What's the range on this? Medium. Let's be nice. Let's give you guys some opportunity to targets. They will. I will say they have to. Well, actually, they have a jetpack. They do have an integrated rocket pack. So the way that normally works is they can move normally. So we'll have them scoot up. Well, Aramaa is just out there yelling about stuff, shouting heave to and whatnot. So a group of them will attempt to shoot at you with their superior integrated wrist blasters. Do you think we have enough adjectives?
No.
Never.
It needs to be superior armor piercing wrist blasters or something like that.
So how was your range defense currently?
Just as is. Let me check here.
You're relaxing on the top of a boat. What's your armor?
What's my armor? Defense 3.
All right.
Right,
Setbacks. Do you want to do anything?
At this exact moment, no.
Okay. Pew. You
literally just duck down and they miss somehow.
But they hit something.
Are they guided missiles?
No, they're not firing missiles. They're firing. They have rocket packs, but they use blaster. Wrist guns. For advantages. Damage, that's terrain. Forced to veer off doesn't really work. You're not doing anything. You're at a stop. Maneuver. Sadly, you need a triumph to do something vital. I think we're just gonna put 2 black on whatever Aramaa's next check is. You have to, duck down behind some crates as just oodles of guns come at you.
Whoop! You're being suppressed.
Suppressing fire.
Yeah.
And the next ones will coin flip, but okay. We'll make a called shot on Boots in the turret. It was a coin flip between Camo or Boots. Oh wait, no, they can't called shot. They well, okay. They can take 2 wounds to get an extra. They want to?
They burn out their servos a little bit.
I mean, they got a shitload of wounds. Super battle droids are super tanky, so yeah, sure. We'll take 2 out of this scenario so they can get their called shot. Because I would like for people to do things, and I don't want to just keep suppressing Aramaa.
But that's easy.
Roll. Yee. Pup. You know, I just realized I don't think there's a high ground rule.
I don't think
Probably for the
guns
best
there
that there's
is.
not a rule that like inherently flying over people makes you better at shooting them or something.
I
People
thought
would
it's like
abuse
it's
the
like
fuck
there's
out
a
of
high
that
ground rule for terrain,
Yeah.
but not for flying.
I like those. That one
In-
meme.
I remember it being.
I know, like for XCOM, there's high ground.
I thought there was a high ground in
this.
this game, but like if it's like sniping from a hill, but not like in the air.
No, I don't think so. It's mostly just if you're prone or not. It gives you bonuses and stuff. There's not really one for just like pure height advantage, as far as I recall. Like at least in the basic ones. Anyway, Boots, what's your range defense?
I know you have extra range soak because you're in cover,
Defense is
but that's
don't
that's
think he's
soak, not-
technically in cover. He's in a vehicle.
I guess it counts as cover.
No, it doesn't.
You said it did.
Citation
earlier.
needed. You got a rule for that?
You said it did earlier.
No, I said it's a cold shot.
Never. I was thinking. Wait.
No, you're in.
okay.
You have cover because the vehicle is inside a vehicle. There's
Okay.
an obstruction from the barge because it's not literally flat top. Okay, so 1. So 3.
Same with the L dice.
I mean, they're different dice results, kind of, but still.
I mean, it's the same.
The same.
Hold on. Just for science, I want to try that again.
Okay.
Anyway, Boots add 2 black to whatever you're gonna do next. You are well and truly suppressed in the turret ball. You literally do have to sit down this time. And it's just
from
just
like
those shots
from previous
scatter
mass
off the tank armor.
from like the legendary mass combat thing of shooting in the dark. Black dice hate you.
Fair enough. It's true. The black dice do fucking hate me. So they're just blaster bolts raining down on the top of this tank. Now they're still anti-personnel, so they just bounce off all the the tank armor and the shields and stuff. But you still have to go and duck down. Okay, top of the round, a PC, please.
I will
destroy
go.
the enemies.
I will
Take
go.
this power from me.
I will go again. Aramaa is under suppressive fire, but she's not really flinching at all. She's just gonna stand up there and just be like, yeah. She pulls out a cup of coffee, takes a sip. It's also gonna do fire discipline again.
Does it stack?
No, it's just gonna probably nah. Honestly, I'm pretty confident in rolls. I'll probably get a couple people.
Yeah, you can probably get it.
Because fun fact, I have commanding presence too. So yeah, those 2 black dice are actually gone. Just
Hey, now it does something for you.
yeah. But no,
Always
this
fun when they come
is just that thing I was talking about being so ignorant to combat. Just bolts are flying by me. I'm just like, yeah, that's life.
Suppressing fire.
That's all. Man, I love suppressing fire with my morning coffee.
So much better than
You guys
napalm.
got that good Tabana gas. Smells like ozone in here.
Mm-hmm.
So much better than like actual flamethrowers.
Let's see here. So that, and then hard boost. I feel like I keep forgetting I'm forgetting something. I just can't remember what. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Force dice. I roll.
I mean, your pool seems very large, so I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. So I haven't been using any.
Well, that's
strength.
still only 1 person right now, because you need
Yeah.
2 past your 1. So
Yeah, so I should put it thinking.
chaos.
I should change it thinking about chaos.
I don't know why, but that's just what comes up because it cuts off at C on like the name list.
But so what I'm gonna do is I am gonna spend one of my light side points in advantage, and I'll have it for the next 2 get a boost.
Okay.
Drop the rest in advantage. I will spend 4 advantage again to boost both Actually,
clones?
fuck. Actually, no. I was thinking about it. So like, No, I'll spend 4 to boost the clone that's about to fire and Camo. And then I'm going to be spending 2 advantage on the maneuver to activate said clone I had hop in a tank.
All right. Well, what are you telling him to fire at?
What is...
There's that one boat that's almost...
Well, there's a boat that's almost destroyed, and there's a boat that's fine, and then there's 2 boats full of infantry which are yooming towards you as we speak.
I do not like the yooming toward me, so their maneuver action will be aim and fire at one of the transports.
Okie dokie.
So it'll be 2 boost and whatever else they have.
Pull that up. So. Same size. No defense. Aim, and they have fire discipline and 1 boost you gave them, so 3 boosts.
I just don't like you today.
They just want me to roll advantages. They hear me talking shit. Yeah. Physically on, I think. Those were better. I got a double success on a yellow die. Okay, so...
Ooh, excuse me.
From the chart... We'll have 1 to have him pass a blue to the next allied character's check, and spend 3 to force the target to veer off. Which normally only applies to certain maneuvers, but I'm going to say in this work, it still does the thing you want it to do.
Okay, cool.
So he fires the main mass driver gun, flies into the water, giant geyser comes up. The B1 driving the pack he aimed at is just kind of like, goes way off to the left. He's going to have to come back around.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's your turn, Aramaa, unless you would like to do something.
I said I have...
Do you wish to perhaps to get into cover?
Yeah, I'll get into cover.
Okay. You duck down behind some crates on the deck, as bolts land all around you.
So, what's close enough for the deck gun?
Everything. They all moved up on you.
All right, cool. So, what are the stats in this deck gun?
4/4. Link 1.
Okay.
The light blaster turret.
Cool. No breach?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just checking, because I just wanted to know if, I should shoot the transports or just the droids. I should probably just shoot the droids of this.
You should probably fire at the transports, no.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, the transports.
Because you want them to die. You guys are going to have a really bad time if 24 B1 droids pour out onto the deck.
All right, I'll shoot at the transport that doesn't have to remake its course.
Okay. All right. It's still within 1 size, so it's average. You get all your appropriate boosts and everything.
This is gunnery, right?
Yep.
All right.
A big gun.
I'm going to trim. Actually, can I do that? I think it's any range. Let me
I
check.
believe trim is only with ranged weapons, but I don't remember if it says person or...
It doesn't say just everything, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just an improved version of aiming.
Well, I believe we discussed this. True aim does say specifically it can't be a melee combat check, but...
It's for any...
yeah, because melee has their frenzy or something.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It's
you
still
can... it is a ranged combat check of a vehicle weapon, so you can true aim, yes.
Okay.
Yay!
I have 2 of that, so that means I get... I also have the 2 boosts already from Lucky, or
Yep.
from Aramaa. Does this count as a droid for Clinker Killer?
No, the vehicle you're targeting at is not actually it.
All right.
There are
Just
droid
okay.
vehicles. This is not. It's piloted.
Fair enough.
And yes, I know it's piloted by a droid, but technically it doesn't have to be, so...
The only quality on this thing is linked one, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Double-barrel blaster cannon.
Pyong.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything special besides this.
Pyong, pyong.
Sick.
Not enough to crit, because it's crit 4, right?
Yeah, it's
But it is
4/4.
linked 1.
Yep, so you can linked.
So that's like
let's see.
2 things of 10.
Yep. Are 2 each time, but that'll still do it. It's hull 15.
Sick.
So you just bam, 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 let out a couple of double blasts and just plow right into the front of this thing. It's an open-topped, vehicle with a driver. The driver's seat and the controls just fucking explode. The thing tips way up and just bloop straight down into the water.
Oh no, we're not waterproof.
That's your own fault. Why were we all aqua droids?
Yeah, you hear some vague underwater droid noises as they sink to the bottom, never to return.
God damn it. God damn it.
All right. Speaking of Loth, probably.
I'm gonna use that remaining 2 advantage
the one.
to heal my 2 strain.
So 1 left. Because you would spend 2 to link.
Oh, okay. I'll just heal 1 strain, and then because I have the amulet, I'll heal all.
Forgot that the fan pointed at me, aka also my mic. So, I've got that missile launcher that Camo suggested I take with me, right?
Yeah.
I would say that for tanks, but go ahead.
I mean, this is still armor.
I mean, yeah, I can fire it at
the patrol boats have as much armor as a tank, so in case you didn't notice, they're thick boys.
I can take out that. I can think about taking out that patrol boat I fired at earlier.
All right. Yep, sure. You can spend the maneuver to pull out the rocket launcher and then, pachoo. Do you know the stats on the mini-mag?
No.
I'll grab it.
Thank you.
Just gotta go find it again. Find where it is on the list.
Yeah, if it involves opening up a new tab, it might end up with just me. Like
being cut off?
Yeah. I can't take any chances.
No, it's fine. Just
I might give me too. I just had the image copied.
Fuck. 1. Why is this gift for ants? 2. What?
Why is it so tight?
Is it like who's potion? What is potion? That Zaku? What?
I mean, it's an old ass Gundam. I'm sure. That's definitely 80s animation right there.
Yeah, but I don't know what the second one model is at all.
I don't know. I mean, it's tiny, so I can't tell. Anyway, I've got the stats for the thing posted. So it is inaccurate 1. So you do have to add a black die.
It's also another gunnery check.
Unless you have something like get to the blacks and gunnery.
Did I get any boosts from anyone? Just
Aramaa, I think you used up the boost die you got on your gunnery check.
I only counted 2, and since I did fire discipline
though,
again,
actually, I do want to say, Axe, did you add a boost for the clone who gave a boost to whatever ally was next to go?
No.
Okay, Boots, you can have that. We forgot it.
Yay.
Because it was just the stuff from Trin, and then the 2 things fired this one.
It's a gunnery check.
Yep.
And medium or long?
Doesn't matter. You've got extreme. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter for range. What were they? They'd have to be medium because they.
I need to determine difficulty dice. Is what I'm asking.
It's average, yeah. Because they have medium range weapon.
And only 1 setback dice.
Yeah, just for the inaccurate. They don't have any defense or anything.
I'm not spending strain at the moment. Oh, okay. 22 damage?
Wait.
Yep.
Jesus.
It's a rocket launcher.
It is meant to be an anti-vehicle gun.
Okay, so.
I mean, if it's damage 2 instead of damage 20, I'd be.
No, yeah, it's yeah. So okay.
But it's also slow firing, so I have to reload it as well.
Well, no, you got to wait for it to cycle.
It has a cycle.
Mag. Yeah. So Boots just leans out with this fucking shoulder-fired proton torpedo. Just puts the sights on this group of guys shooting at him. Depresses the trigger.
Oh, that's 20 damage.
There's just a huge explosion, and there's one slightly scorched-looking super battle droid left. The other 3 in this group of 4 are just gone.
Take that into your back face.
Sadly, you didn't get enough to activate Blast, and then they'd really be fucked.
Yep.
Fuck you,
We could have
patrol
acted like
boat.
Clanker Killer, actually, yeah. Huh.
Wait, no, I wasn't aiming at the B ones. I was aiming at the patrol boat
you're the
itself.
patrol boat. Well, that's 22 then. Okay, yeah. So let's do math.
Well, that'd be
Sorry,
2
I got distracted
damage,
by
I
thinking about it.
believe.
And Breach 3, so that's at least 1.
Yeah, so that takes care. That does 1. Then sadly, you didn't get to crit. Chipped him though.
No,
Bounced.
only
Skips
1
off the armor.
damage. No.
Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
aim
well.
at this?
I just said I wasn't going to aim because I don't want to
No,
take
because he
out
didn't have quick
strain.
draw. He needs to pull out this fucking rocket launcher.
Right, yeah.
But
Yeah,
again,
okay.
yeah,
I mean,
I chose my action.
I mean, it's at so much a hull threshold that 1 actually matters. It is now at 14 out of 8.
So I guess just
The sad
hitting
thing
it.
is that you didn't get enough advantage to crit, but that's you
Yes.
know, that's how it goes. The blaster rolls. Anyway, okay, you put it on target, you bang him, clang. Ah, says the guy at the top. Throws his electro binoculars on the floor. Speaking of which, it is those guys, I think. God, we roll a lot of dice. Where's my list? Well, speaking of you getting away with it, let's have the patrol boats go next.
Oh, shit.
So they're already at medium, so now they can aim. One of them will once again fire at your boat
Stop that.
because you're shooting back at them, and the other one will fire at boots of the tank. Let's roll for boat first.
Go,
Right.
boat.
Sorry, I got a couple of adversary tabs open. Gunnery 2, so
Oh,
yee,
that's-
papa, sup, bup. Aha! You can't fuck up tiny dice pools. You take 7 dabblage before armor.
Okay, so that's another 4.
Slaps into the front armor plate. Chunks of your drop ramp, fly up into the air and
Oh,
rain
no,
down on the
I'm
guys in the
doing.
hull. You're getting slightly bullied by these patrol boats.
Yeah.
Speaking of the bullying, we're gonna fire at the one of them's gonna fire at the tank Boots is in. Yeah, papa. Bup, sup. 2 sup. A hit, a palpable hit. So your command tank will start pre-damaged as it gets bunkled right on the nuncle. For 8 minus your 2 armor, so basically just 6.
Jeez.
Bong, pa. Clang.
Okay.
All right, that's them's.
Okay, right. So does me's.
That was a third of our whole threshold right there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're at 23 out of 32, so I'm going to do on damage control.
All right.
Probably a very good idea, yes.
I need to remember my pool. It's that. I think I have 3 yellow and 4 force dice. And difficulty.
Oh, based on your hull trolls. So
I think
Major
it's still
difficulty will
above half.
current hull trauma system strain is above half. Take like
Yeah.
6 and 6.
Yeah, it was. I think was 5. Some amount. Because there was one that did 5. Another one
This is
that
what you
did 4. Yeah,
9. Yeah, that's less than that. So it's E.
easy. Okay.
GG easy.
Just double
As
checking.
dials and knobs spin in the boat, and you're drifting backwards because of kinetic transference.
Right. Alright, so easy difficulty. Okay, gonna put that down. All that, don't have any setback boost, so I'm just gonna do as is. Wow.
Oof.
Okay, so that's just going to be. And I'll just double checking to see if I.
Should be 5 unless you have.
I'm just double checking any talents that I have. I don't think I think the talent I do have is one for system strain, I think. I think it's one for system strain, so I don't think it counts here.
So you heal 5 hull, though. You undo, as you smack on things with your wrench, you undo the damage of that last attack.
Yeah, so 5, so that's going to put it back up to 28. And that's the only time I can do whole threshold.
This encounter, anyway. Good. You undid a whole attack's worth of damage. That's pretty nice. You got some advantage. You want to do that on anything?
We're gonna look. 3 advantage. Dealing. Again. Okay, so. The piloting. Alright, so. Guess I'll give. I think I'll just give a boost die to Camo, then I'll just give a boost die to whoever goes next.
Right. Okay. Have a maneuver if you wish to use it to do anything.
Right.
So yell at people.
Yeah. I guess just yell at people. It's like,
okay. What
fire.
order would you like to give?
And fire just like
that guy who's already in cannot fire. The main gun on the ATDP is, or ATAP is slow fire.
Okay. Who else?
Yell at a new guy to get in a tank.
I'll just yell at a new guy to get in a tank.
All right. Climb in, and he's good to go for next time.
I do like this. I do like this, use your maneuver to take another guy.
Yeah, it allows me to do more stuff than pilot boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your turn, unless you really want to... No, you already said you don't know what maneuvers to do anyway. I don't want to take any strain.
Yeah.
All right. Bad guys go. The remaining platoon attack craft will spend its turn maneuvering next to you, ominously. If you do not do something, droids soon. Pulled up right next to you.
Turn, so.
And now rocket droids go. We'll have some of them fire at Aramaa because they can. Though she is in cover now, so that's quite a lot of defense. Yeah, pop.
So clearly I need to go jump on that other boat and just 1v24 them all.
I mean,
I'm gonna take a shot at them next round because I can take another shot. So, see ya.
I know this. I'm saying this half as a joke, but Oh,
there was no success or failures in that roll whatsoever.
Correct.
That's just a painful fact right there.
That is a painful check. Yes.
All right, I really am just gonna pull open my trays of dice now. Dump all these out on there.
Another dice roller for more.
Again, this is why I don't trust the dice roll. It just seems.
I think Discord dice
it's doing
rollers are
different
just weird.
things tonight, but it's being feisty to me. I got a threat, but I don't really know if any of these translate. I know. I guess you probably just want to do him a wound.
Yeah.
A strain wound.
Yeah, strain wound, a swound.
They're really swerving all over the place, rocketing around, trying to shoot you as you hide behind, crates full of military supplies and, walker legs and shit.
Can superior super battle droids feel anger?
I think they only feel anger. Have you seen them? They just have tons of anger.
I thought they just feel cold murderers, right? Cold desire to murder, which is like a separate.
No, I think they look angry. They painted them red for a reason. So because of that coin flip result, we're gonna have the next group fire directly on Camo in his mount, so they will called shot. They will take the penalty.
Can I try to dodge?
Not while you're sitting in a mounted gun.
Okay,
no.
fair. I have 4 range defense.
Yeah.
I'm still
gonna have
fast.
a black dice. So I'll have to re-roll some of those. Or I can just take dice, but wrong. Well, hopefully you'll do some stuff after this, but
I mean, I'm gonna keep doing
the
fire
dice are being
discipline
weird.
and then have the fresh clone shoot the patrol boat, not the patrol boat, the transport, and see what that does.
So
That's my plan. Well, that's always the problem. Combat does just always take a
shitload
while.
of threats. I mean,
We're
if you want to
also
have a variety of stuff, yeah. Okay, so 4 threats, 6 threats. That becomes 4 because I rolled 2 advantage, but I did roll 2 successes. Ha! So Camo, you take 13 damage.
Ow.
That's it.
Yes, it's base damage 12. Yeah. And then there's 4 threats.
All right, I'll take that 5 wounds and have the charge. Let's see. I guess I'll take a free maneuver and also can I use it to give myself a boost and a free maneuver and like a free maneuver?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Which what fired at me?
The rocket droids.
Okay. I'm just gonna stream at them because I'll shoot them, I guess.
Yes, this is the most efficient use of your time.
Actually, no, it's not. But like, I don't know if I can use it to stream at the
Shoot
the boarding.
Yeah. Why?
Shoot the vehicles murdering your boat. Your boat is being murdered.
That's what I'm trying to ask. Is like, can I like?
No,
as
that's
a
not
technology-
what
You can true aim at the vehicles. You've done it before. You literally just did it.
You did. You literally did that when you shot one shot at the other boat.
No.
The one you got linked. You did that then.
I'm asking, can I use it via the threats because it lets me get.
Well, yes, because you can take a maneuver. Unless true aim says you can
Okay.
only do it like once per round, because it's technically still the same round.
It is once per round.
Okay,
yeah.
so you cannot true aim currently because of the thing.
All right. Then I guess I'll just double aim on the boarding ship.
You can only take one free maneuver with advantages because you take maneuvers.
Okay, then I guess I'll aim and then take a boost.
All right, cool. We got it. That's like aiming twice. Just it doesn't fuck with the action. All right. So he zeroes in on the boarding boat. He is motivated to end this combat so he can take care of those guys who keep shooting at him. Ow. And that was the last, so it's the top. It's 3 PC rounds.
That's the sound of me saying I will go first. Excuse me.
Okay.
Don't die.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fire discipline.
Okay.
Ugh.
It seems to be working.
It does. I like it.
Hold fast,
Accuracy.
shoot better.
Accuracy will improve until all of the droids are dead.
Every missed shot is another hour of PT.
There's no longer.
If my boat sinks, we will be doing PT in the river. In your gear.
You will be shoveling everything that was in the river out by hand.
No, I'm just imagining Aramaa making them go for a swimming PT in their full ruck.
I mean,
probably
in the
sounds
Navy,
very
like
shitty.
Sounds like a Navy thing.
No, they just made us jump in
Fuck.
full clothing and steel-toe boots, which is terrifying.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say, I feel like it's just, you just wear your normal clothes and stuff. These clones are, carrying rifles and carrying rucks full of shit. Spare clips, grenades, probably
Like
personal
cloth.
medical kits.
Surprisingly heavy.
No, the
Well, yeah.
heaviest thing
What
is
you're wearing.
your shoes. Always take off your shoes first.
Well, honestly, the thing is, because your clothes themselves don't get any heavier, but water is fucking heavy.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Very
Relatively
interesting.
minimal.
Very minimum.
Are you angry enough at these droids to take conflict?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
So there's no point for me to add success. So I want Camo to really destroy that troop transport, though. So
I'm working on it.
I'll yell at him for that.
All right.
But I want this clone to make this shot on one of the fucking... Well,
so you can just spend 1 to give whoever acts next, and then maneuver, clone, shoot.
Yeah, so I will give I'll spend 2 of my advantage to give the free clone a boost. Do I have any strain?
Don't think you do yet.
Actually, that's a good question. If I say whoever goes next is a blue, and I pick, and the clone has to fire, does that clone get the boost?
Yes,
or is it, okay.
That's what I was saying.
Okay, yes. So I will do
so
that.
You can do 2 to single out Camo, and then spend 1 to be like, and whoever goes next gets a boost, and then for my maneuver, you go next.
Yes. So I will have clone, aim, and fire. Ugh. Camo's really
probably
good.
at the unwounded PT boat, because there's one of those you haven't shot at all.
Yeah. I was wondering about taking the shot at the troop transport, but no, Camo's pretty good at shooting things. He should be okay. So
just take out the one that like the other ship that's like almost dead.
There is a PT boat that is currently bullying your boat.
Yes, I'll take out the bullying boat. Oh, the clone will shoot the bullying boat. Excuse me.
Okay, so rolls this pool. That. Okay, firing next week. Fire discipline. He can maneuver, so he'll aim. Average, because the same size-ish. Well, within 1K.
Oh, excuse me.
Almost lost a yellow there. Go.
Oh, no.
Roll. Okay. Hey. There we go. That's rolling. Okay, so that's red. Cancel that advantage. That's success on a blue die. So that is 4. Suck to advantage.
Go, clone, go.
Okay.
Activate that
Holy shit,
grind.
these guys can actually hit anything. Oh no, he's in the AT. He's in the ATAP. You're in the sniper tanks.
Oh.
So that'll just be 12 damage, breach 4.
Jesus.
Just 12 raw
Yeah, it's a
damage.
mass driver. Just boom. You're pretty sure the round flies through the hull of the patrol boat and out the other side into the river. What's the crit on this thing? 3? Sure. He'll crit. Ship. Is it all one word, or is it...
I believe it is one word.
Well, if I can type crit.
Thanks.
D1's in a very sassy mood today.
Is it vicious? No.
No.
Okay.
No, it's just breach 4, slow fire 1.
What are the...
Okay, so...
Still a chunky gun.
Hits on my second. That's why I was... Okay, so that was... Was that 4? Yeah, 12. So that's 12 out of 18. Straight up. Ignored all the armor. Like a hot knife through butter. Shing.
Both the patrol boats. Kind of on the
Yeah,
edge.
they're pretty bad off.
They just need to hit 1 hard shot on both.
All right, well, that's all of Aramaa's things.
Yep.
Unless she wants to take strain for something, but I think she's comfortable sipping coffee and cover.
Yep.
So, a PC slot.
All right, let me take out the boarding.
All right.
Let's see. So I have 2 boosts and then 2 more boosts from Aramaa.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm then going to true
Self a
aim
boost.
because it's only once per round.
Yeah.
So give me
True
5
aim
full boost and 2 upgrades. So I have 5/5 for this. So should probably take it out. But I'm
And it
ready
is
to be amazed.
average. Hey, you never know. The guy's being...
Again, I'm ready to be amazed.
No,
I think you got him.
Yeah.
No, I think that it's crit 3, right? Or crit 4.
Crit 4.
Okay.
So let's see. That's
Let's see,
9
so
and
that-
9.
That's not it's like 2/9 because I spent the 2 for that.
18.
And I will spend
Armor 2. So that's
it's just 1 under.
7,
it'll be
7. Yeah, so
14.
that's 14.
Can I just crit?
Uh,
I have crit plus 4. So I go plus 40, so I could just do that.
Well, once again, does that apply to vehicles?
It is just. Let's see.
Well,
just
there would have to be
lethal blows.
something, like, if it doesn't count, that means there would have to be a talent that it specifically applies to vehicle crits.
It's just lethal
Yeah,
blows.
That
It's just
probably
any
is
crits.
one.
It's just any crits inflicted.
Okay.
Actually, I'll take a peek.
I'll look it up.
Well, actually, wait. Hold on. Does it say critical injury? Because then that's only the personnel version.
Let me check.
I think it is.
Critical-
Yeah, it is critical injury. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, lethal blows does not apply to vehicles.
Okay.
And to your question of if there's a talent that does that for vehicles, oh yes, absolutely. There are several, probably.
There are ship crit. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Damn, I'm like one short.
Ships
Damn.
are called critical hits, but yeah. So I mean, you still get to crit once, and you can spend your other 3 to make it veer off. So
Yeah, I could make it if it's like.
roll
yeah.
ship crit and then probably make it veer off, so it has to like at least do another maneuver to get back up.
Yeah, one more crit. Let's see it happen.
And who knows? Maybe you get the crit. I mean, that also works.
Yeah, no.
It just stopped.
Literally, they can't leave.
I just shot it in the engine.
Yeah, you just shoot it in the back, chunks of this thing fall off, and it just kind of, like, veers away and just kind of into a slide. Into a power slide.
All crew members are
I'll get it later.
Wait, does that mean it can't... That means it can't take maneuvers.
Yes, no, they literally can't get out.
Yeah, so it's like a rocket, like a one shot will kill it, but right now it's
Yeah, it's busy until the end of the pilot's turn, so the pilot is losing control.
my
Do you
next
also want to
turn.
make them veer off?
Yeah,
Probably,
so I want
yes.
to like
Well, the end of
yeah, so they're
the
stuck
pilot,
there.
so their pilot's next turn. Okay, yeah. So you shoot him, they break away, and then as he tries to like pull it back, he overcompensates. It fishtails out, so it's just kind of like, fucking, full blown Tokyo drifting. Boing, boing, boing.
But like,
making.
the parody version where it just can't stop drifting.
Yeah. Droids fighting the controls. All the B1s is sitting in the back are just holding onto their clamps. Just multiply like 25 B1 voices all going at the same time.
that sounds like a Ridley clip from Battlefront.
Just, God,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
thinking about it.
I think that was all your
let's see.
actions and stuff.
2, 4, yeah, the 1, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay. PC slot next.
Go PC, go PC, go.
Boots, I
Okay.
think, is literally out of unless he was gonna like pull out his rifle. I think Boots is running out of guns to shoot.
Yeah, the
You want to
beam
toss like
cannon
iron grenade
is-
at them?
Unfortunately, he'd have to get out of the tank if he wants to. Well, no, actually, you made it veer off. He needs to get out of the tank if he wants to throw a grenade at these guys.
Well, can't he just shoot?
doesn't have
Doesn't he have his regular guns on him?
I brought
Yes,
the
he should still have his rifle. He
DC-15A
can
with me.
draw.
Can't you
which
can't you shoot the rocket droids then? Or are they all gone?
Yeah.
No, they're still here. You guys haven't fucked with those guys at all.
Yeah,
You
no,
are more
that's what
concerned about armor.
Yeah, just pull out your regular gun and shoot rocket droids. I say.
We talked about this. You have enough capacity to carry both.
I mean, the question is the action economy.
Enough capacity, yeah, but remember, I switched to the other armor, which doesn't have all the stuff on it, so I'm just like, I'll just bring this with me.
I mean, we've discussed you brought your grenade launcher, so you got your DC-15.
Yes. So
Does
I'm gonna-
that have the strap for quick draw?
No.
It's on the gun, yeah.
Well, it's just a maneuver.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just a maneuver.
It is just a maneuver.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you
there is no
drop
strap
the
on it.
you drop the mini mag back in the hole. You pull out your DC-15.
I'm like a Doom guy here with all the weapons I have to fucking pick
I
up.
mean, yes, you're just having a Doom Guy turn sequence.
I mean, have you guys ever played the original Star Wars Dark Forces? AKA Star Wars Doom?
I have not.
No.
Well, so Kyle Katarn does carry about 10 guns, which does include, like, a rocket launcher, an Imperial machine gun, and also, lots of other things.
Is there any stun
Yeah,
blaster in there?
at least remember
Oh, God, no.
carrying a lot of stuff from Jedi Outcast too, so yeah.
I'm just gonna fire. I'm not gonna fire a grenade. I'm just gonna shoot them normally.
Okay. All right. Well, we discussed all this stuff before. They don't have any defense or anything, so it's just...
Average?
Chunk.
Yeah, they're medium.
Turn
range
them into tiny pieces.
Don't know if he's going to be able to pull that off. As we discussed, these guys are also Thjurk.
He might chip away at least 1 or 2.
Yep. But
I
We
saw
can't
that.
have the accuracy of this.
I mean, he can crit, I think, with that.
I can crit.
That just
And
deletes
with-
the guy. Hacks.
Wait. Loth, aren't you like ranged heavy 5?
Yes.
So why
He's
is
not
that?
I've been agility 3.
Right. I'm dumb.
Math. Don't worry. It's been like a month and a half. It's okay.
Right. I'm used to my own stats. Sorry.
But thanks
Yes,
to
you're very
deadly
good.
accuracy, that is 16 damage with a crit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that will actually do it. They've got like 6 soak. But only like 7 wounds. So you'll drop one, and then you can crit to drop the other. So you just pull up your rifle and just pew 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 into the crowd. Oh no, they're dead, Loth. It's a minion.
They're big
remember?
minions.
Oh no!
They just evaporate.
I can't cripple these guys.
No, I mean you can, but you do so by killing them. So yeah, you
I
just
cripple the
fucking.
corpses.
Hey, guess what?
Oh, that was really good.
You have the
Do you
beam
have
cannon.
do you have the carbine version of the
Mhm.
DC-15? Okay.
Yeah.
So, in true tanker fashion, you pull out your, compacted version of your rifle, pull out your sling, extend the stock, just shoulder it, lean up, and just be like, "Fuck you, clankers!" Daga, 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 daga. And 2 of them just, go down in a spray of plasma fire. They do the classic thing where their jetpacks comically flare out, and they just kind of, like fireworks.
Tamaya.
All right. I mean, yes, Boots is very Doom guy right now.
I thought the dumb thing of like, Boots is Doom, and I'm like the more compact because I only like carry 2 guns usually.
Yeah, but your one gun's like 4.
True.
I mean, that is literally just the Republic Commando player character. It's DC-15 plus 1 special gun. I mean, I don't think either of you is quite ripped enough to be proper Doom guy. I don't think you can, rip a Kako demon in half or something.
No, Doom guy has like max strength and like maybe like the cyber arms.
Yeah, Doom guy is Bronze 7. Because fuck you.
Bronze 7, agility 7,
Punching a demon
twos,
apart.
and the
Anyway.
rest.
Yeah, I think that's a little Boots action because he doesn't want to take any green right now. Soz. That was 3 PC, so it's an NPC slot. I mean, I guess technically I should have the pack go, so I can have their thing end sooner. The guys can't get out yet, but we'll have the pack go.
It is like a Yu-Gi-Oh effect. It is not until the end of their next turn.
Yeah, so it's gonna be their turn next, so they're gonna go, and let's have them actually roll pilot. So, roll, yeah. So.
Black dice don't like you.
How dare.
Can I just tell him to take 4 strain?
Well, he's not targeting anybody. So I just decided because it's just a pilot check. I mean, that's like 4 advantage. So. 4 disadvantage, to say.
I don't know that.
As it clips a rock. Clank! Ah!
The permacrete!
Weep, 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 weep. No, this is a river rock. You're upstream.
Ah.
So it has failed to drive closer, and it has collided with a rock, so it's just, like, not having a good time. The B1 in the pilot seat is just saying, I can't hold it!
Actually, does it have defenses?
No, it takes the 4 system strain.
Which is abusing considering you already looked for disadvantage.
Well, no, it didn't, because I rolled it collided instead.
Right, yeah.
but yeah, it's having a bad time. Its droids can move, but it did not get to pull closer, so it's still trying to, it's evening out of the tailspin, but it's like not having a good time. Smoke is pouring out from under the hood, bits are falling off. It's gonna catch fire in a second, GTA style.
So if I just need to tap it, and I think it dies.
Correct.
It's
yes.
like one threshold.
Last PC slot, Wevu.
Okay, I'm just going to command that guy told to get in tank to fire at it.
Okay. It is a new round, so everybody's ready. All right. Fire at what?
2
2 patrol boats up, and there's 1 platoon attack craft up.
Guess, so the one that has the shields down is the...
Platoon attack craft. It doesn't have any shields, it's just having a bad time. It's colliding.
Okay. Guess just attack that one.
I would say overkill, but quite frankly, at the current damage level, any of these kill with that gun.
I was thinking if the gun hits the platoon, it at least kills it. If the other ones, if it doesn't roll that well, it might not.
It's breach 4, buddy. No.
Breach 4, yeah.
I roll with real dice, so that'll be a success. That's 3 successes and 3 advantages. There's 1 threat, 3 success and 2 advantage. It's not crit 2, but that's still 11. Yeah, 11 damage 8. Hey, that platoon attack guy had like 14 out of 10. So yeah, just it gets bisected in half, and just shing. And there's this brief moment where it just kind of holds there, and then the back half tumbles backwards. B1's once again, Wah! And the front end just, the power dies, and it nosedives into the water. The B1 pilot is like, from hell's heart, it's just under the...
Underneath the water.
I like your religion's weird. That was
he shook his fist at you while he went down.
Of course.
And then sploosh. All right, and that was the tanky boy. Wevu, is there any other actions or maneuvers you would like to take?
Just going to double check.
There are some rocket droids flying over the deck, firing at your friends. Coworkers?
In a most ungentlemanly fashion, if I might add.
Oh yeah, I guess they should very...
One of them winged camo.
Oh right, so right, I had to dismount a vehicle, I had to dismount a seat, I had to use maneuver.
It's funny, like, I've made so many jokes about how, like, jump up is fucking, like, OP and stupid, and then we get to, like, when none of you have the other version of that, like, let's ride, which is the mount and dismount for free, and it's just like, yes, actually, I see. This talent is important.
Yeah, there's, like, only, I think,
let's see,
4 spec trees that have it, and none of them are Jedi trees, because Jedis are not expected to be in ground vehicles, they're expected to be in starfighters, apparently.
Like the last tree I was thinking of ever getting was, like, the clone pilot tree, and that has Let's Ride as one of its first talents, so I guess. But yeah. I don't want to spend, like, 50 XP to get it.
Well, anyway, what is your selection here?
Okay, actually, remind me, I'm guessing the pilot and the barge is the sort of protected area?
Yeah, there's probably like a little bridge thing.
Okay.
Got some glass windows.
Okay, so I can't just
tower?
We can't just do forced sleep from the seat.
I mean, force sleep is kind of like no physics. You can't jump out the windows. They're probably not big enough for that. But it's not like it's enclosed a tower. You're on a river barge. It would be like open-backed.
Okay, open-backed.
So.
Okay, so...
You can probably take a couple steps back and jump out.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do a forced sleep maneuver.
You guys are fully parked, so...
Yeah. Okay, so 4 sleep, that's going to be 4 of these things.
Technically, that means the patrol boats should probably be maneuvering so that their back and front guns, shoot at you at the same time and really fuck you up broadside style. But, I feel like this combat's already complicated.
Okay, so 1 for activating and 1 to increase to medium.
Okay.
I guess I can just jump to where the...
One group is hovering over Aramaa, one group is hovering over Boots. So that's only got like 2 guys left.
Angry robo bees, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'll just I'll hop over to the one bothering Aramaa.
Alright. Tactical otter drop initiate.
Okay.
The boat rocks because, it's a barge.
Okay, so that's maneuver for didn't actually have telling a guy to shoot. Guess the other thing I'll do is just quick draw my lightsaber. It's like, all right, come at me.
Okay, NPC. Well, let's have those Rekka guys go. Ones where Boots deleted 2 will go. They are still mildly miffed at you, Boots. So they shall fire. And continue to aim. But they did get shittier because you shot some of them, so... On the other hand, I'm rolling with my real dice, so... Okay, so that cancels out, and that cancels out. But the triumph remains, so just a triumph is rolled. Not the success part of the triumph, that got canceled. Actually, no, technically it's a triumph and a threat. Weird. I guess they'll take another Shra wound. But... Fortunately, the boat's not moving. Otherwise, I'd have them, shoot the tank loose, and it would just start rolling around because there's nobody driving it. But you're at a literal dead stop, so that's not very useful. Yeah, we'll just we'll convert that to 3 advantage and force Boots to drop his rifle. You drop it in the bottom of the tank. Clang, clang. Yeah, criff. So now, well, since Wevu's a Jedi who's appeared, we will shoot at Wevu. Wevu, what is your range defense?
My range defense is 2. I think I'll activate dodge.
Okay.
Dodge 1, yeah.
So we'll swap one of the purples for red. None, you don't get hit.
Okay.
Talking to Boots. I rolled a triumph and a the final results were 1 triumph and 1 threat, so that's not a hit. How that works. Okay. Doing maths. So it's threat failures. So, okay. That the end result is just 2 success, so that'll be 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay, that'll be 5 wounds.
Oh, dabblage.
Would you like to reflect or anything?
Actually, I think I will reflect. So that will just be, I think, 0 then. And I'll take 3 strain.
You start parrying the bolts out of the sky. Pyong, 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 pyong. They're shooting a lot at you, but they can't keep up. You're too fast. Move, you're so fast. Well, now them patrol boats are going to go, because they're still here, and they still don't like you. but they have noticed that their attempt to board your boat is not working. So I'm going to have them both just dump medium laser blasts into your barge. So those guys, yeah, yellow. Okay, that actually misses, so they get 1 advantage. They'll give a boost die to the next guy. And that, again, is going to technically miss. But 4 advantages this time. So let me see. Advantage. In fact, well, I can't do damage because it didn't actually do damage. I kind of don't like that they have this thing with the components and the damage, and it's like you have to swap. Because, like, what if I don't hit at all, and then I just have shitloads of advantage, and you didn't give me anything to do with it on the chart, guys? I don't know. We'll just give whoever goes next out of you guys 2 blacks on their gunnery check. Trying not to overcomplicate this. They kind of, suppressingly fire. Due to there being a lot of smoke and debris in the air, their aim's getting a little off, so they kind of, like, shoot over your heads a little. It's very scary. Top of the round, then. There are 2 patrol boats and still like half a dozen of these rocket droids flying around.
Of the 2 clones we have in tanks, I'm sorry, I wasn't keeping track. Are they both ready to fire, or is only one of them ready to fire? Because
none of them are ready to fire. You had them both fire last round.
Oh, okay, very well done. So that I cannot do then. Man, I'm just gonna keep going on with fire discipline, I suppose, because I believe Boots' mass driver beam cannon, excuse me, should be ready.
Yeah, Boots' beam cannon will be back up. It's been
Is
2
there
rounds.
any like clone that can just get like a rocket, have like just like a rocket launcher just to do like 1 damage to like the platoon carrier?
The platoon carrier's gone. Mass driver, it's dead.
I'm dumb. I spaced. Right, yeah. Then
several of us spaced. I suspect that me rolling dice by myself and then doing the math is probably not very involving to everybody.
No, like I was just
as I mutter to myself and do math.
No, that's fine.
But my results are way better for everybody when I roll physically.
All right, so I will fire discipline both Boots and Camo, and I will spend 4 to give them both another boost, so they'll each have 2 boosts. Then I have 3. 1 second here while I look. I have spent no strain. I have been taking no maneuvers. I can't get any more actions. I don't have a lot of maneuver things to do.
You could just order the clone to like.
I could, but I don't think this combat's gonna last that much longer. Not to the point that I need them to get like to hyper.
I will at least get 1 ship out.
Yeah.
For my action.
Well, you're going to drop the ships. The main thing is going to be the fact that your action economy on shooting rocket droids.
Yeah.
True.
But that's more like infantry combat.
But Wevu's engaging with the rocket droids, right?
Yeah, she's out there. She's deflecting their shots.
All right, then no, I will spend another 2 advantage to give Wevu a boost, and I guess whoever goes next will also just get a boost. So,
okay,
2 boosts for Camo, 2 boosts for Boots, 1 boost for Wevu, and 1 boost for whoever goes next.
All right.
So, Wevu, you want to go, or I'll go?
I think I'll go.
Very well then.
Since they attack me in range, I'll, lightsaber throw, 'll, 'cause, 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 do I need to do anything other than that? Not really, so that would be my action, so I'm going to do that. They were at short range?
No, they're medium.
Okay, medium.
Rifles
Okay,
well,
so that's going to be
rifles.
2. That's going to be 2 difficulty.
Yep. They do not have any defense, and their big burly soak means nothing to lightsabers.
Yeah.
This is where Wevuguk somehow doesn't roll enough force. I mean, it's not physically possible.
Yeets the lightsaber into the river.
But I'm just like, oh yeah, I was just gonna be like, this is gonna be where Wevuguk like loses her lightsaber in the fucking river.
I think she could,
You gotta spend a destiny point for it to come back to you somehow later.
I mean, she could force pull it back. It's like, isn't how like saber throw
I
works?
don't think Wevuguk can do that.
Well, I think, yeah.
I mean, it's with this many force pips, it's not physically possible. You can spend the dark side pips.
Yeah, is that everything? Oh, yeah. Oh, right. I have those things that are on this lightsaber, too, so I need to remember that.
And don't forget your boost from... But 2 boosts from technically.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, so 4 boosts. Okay.
Whee!
That's everything. That's everything.
Jesus.
I think they're dead.
That's enough to get to, I think, medium.
Can you link on your saber throw?
Yeah,
and I have linked 1 on this thing. That's going to be... So, first hit is going to be 15 damage.
Jesus.
For each one.
Yeah, and then the second hand will be 15 damage for each... Yeah, it's all 4 of them.
Yes.
Just as Wevuguk do with groups of guys, because Wevuguk is really great at mowing down mooks. The first pass, just, the front half is just 2 guys go down, they just drop to the deck, clunk. So, a clone says, "Watch your head," and then just on the comeback, it just, zips to the other 2 guys, just clunk, catch.
I just love the thing of like our team is just we have 2 people that are just good for like killing huge crowds, and we have like 2 people of heavy support with like their special ways of destroying things.
Yeah. Let's see here. So that's what's only 2 advantage. So I have 6. I'm going to spend 3 just to heal 4 strain since I have that healing accelerant.
Sounds good.
Wait, healing accelerant
you
2?
only spend 2. You 2 more.
Yeah, I think just need to do 2 just to heal 4. Okay, so then that leaves 4 vanishing is left.
Well, you could keep passing those boost dice.
Boost.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is pass 1 boost to Camo and 1 boost to Boots.
Okay.
Boost economy.
I'll go next.
All right. Okay. So who wants to go next?
I will. Let's see.
Okay. 2 patrol boats left.
I will hit the patrol boat that has more health.
Solid.
I think it's only like a 2-point difference.
Yeah, it's only 2 points, but you'll hit the one that's at 12 out of 18 rather than 14 out of 18.
Yes, because I think I'll hit it at least hard.
Seems fair.
I think.
You're good at this. And this is why I talked about how I can't do the destructive rule, because you guys are really fucking stupid good at this.
It's like if you gave me a destructive gun, I would probably kill a tank.
Yeah, if I gave you a ranged heavy gun that just did 10x damage to vehicles, you would be eating tanks for breakfast. You would pour the tanks in your cereal, and you would pour the clankers oil as their milk.
It's like I joke about this once. It's like I would love to like for 1 session just kill an entire platoon of tanks, but then it'd be like the novelty would be over.
Yeah, it would be
a one-time novelty.
But okay, it's still average.
I'm going to true aim.
So
I put a true aim.
Got a fuck ton of boost.
I think I'm out 4 boost. I think because the 3 from everything else.
Then aiming.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. It's a lot.
Still average, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Because with vehicles, it's silhouette based. So these 3.
All right. So that's
yes. Yeah. Okay.
That's 12. Blink. That's dead.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's enough. You rolled crazy good successes, even though your weapon is relatively light. You know exactly where to put the shot, so it eats basically almost half that number, like a third with its armor of 4. But you still have 8 left, so that takes it to.
That's like 16. Yeah, so it's like first shot.
Yeah,
I don't even have to link actually. I could just
so that's 20 out of 18. So yeah, you've got all your advantage to play with, and yeah, it just explodes. Just you put it right in the previous hole, and it just kind of.
I guess I'll just do like I'll give 1 to the person going next, and then 2 to spend 1 for a boost. We're all on him to finish it up.
I believe
Boots, get rid of this guy.
I think
Unfortunately, that guy gets to go next because action economy.
I do believe that means that Boots has 5 boost, all in all.
Yes, he has all the boost. So with one final sensing that he's about to get his shit rocked, this B1 droid will fire one more time into your hull.
No,
it will take the system strain to double aim.
No, this guy's
to try and
mayhap.
Yeah, fuck your boat up.
I guess we can double try to repair it.
I mean, I could actually no. I know what I'll do. That you don't have a pilot. You can't get out of this. You hear from the tiny patrol boat ramming speed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Does that get any? Yeah. It's like fuck you. I'm disposable.
So spend an action and succeeded a piloting check. God, it's based on gain the advantage.
Toot toot.
So why did it say it's based on gaining advantage? Because it's based on the speed chart. So it's they're going speed 1, I think, but they're still 3. So it's
this is a
very round up. How much handling did I give this bucket? Oh, it's a boat. Okay, it's +1. Makes sense. It's a hover boat. It's very easy to steer. Not very fast. Slow as balls. Well, I think that's gonna ram, but because funnily enough, I rolled oops all threat.
Will it sink itself?
So 1 threat, 4 success.
Oh.
So you are rammed, which means I roll a ship crit on you and on it. Resolve the collision as if the collision.
Corrosion.
So let's roll for him first. The patrol boat takes. Tailspin, very funny. And you take. Oh, 1 point of system strain.
We're gonna have to. Guess we can fix those. Damn.
Also, we need someone to fix our tank. Remember.
Weep, weep, weep. Your boat, rocks violently. Sparks fly up from the control room nobody's sitting in. Your smoke and sparks start to shoot up from your little motor as you just kind of bang off.
I'll take the toolbox out, I guess.
Well, the important part is still the shitload of wounds you took, but that was unfortunately less dramatically impressive than I was hoping for. Alas, alack. Anyway, Boots, fuck this man's day up. Got 5 boosts to this, and you can use your beam cannon again.
Special beam cannon. Yeah, and 1 setback die because of this cannon. The cannon is inaccurate, correct?
No, the wrist launcher was inaccurate. The cannon is just slow firing to it. So yeah, just roll
2 perps?
average. Yeah. 2 purples with your oodles of boostles and your normal gunnery.
Wait, let me double check how much gunnery I have. Actually, wait, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
dead.
Yes. Yeah, that's 7, so that's another 14. It's what, reach 2?
Yeah.
So it's got 2 off that, so that's 12. Hey, 14 plus 12 is...
Death?
26.
Yeah. So, remember how that last one was bisected? This one is bisected too, but down the middle by the beam cannon. Boots does that anime-ass thing where he just rakes the beam right up the center as it's spinning around, and then there's a pause, and then just it explodes, and its 2 halves fly off and dunk into the water. I will then proceed to say, because there's only 2 rocket droids left, and we've been doing this for 3 hours, your clones all just lean up and just skeet shoot down the last 2 guys.
Camo's not even gonna take a break. He's just gonna get the toolbox out and start fixing the ship.
He can't.
Same encounter.
You can fix the
Wevu
tank,
already
though.
did the damage
Fair
control.
enough.
But
I
yes,
can
your
go fix the
tank
tank
had took like how many was it? 5? Somebody should have kept track.
I believe Marth did. How much did it lose? Like 6? Yeah, it was 6 because it was like a third.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
All right.
Yes. So that is still less than half, so it's easy.
Let's have.
And yes, basically, you guys go back to getting underway. The other rafts kind of like catch up with you since you stopped, so Wevu can go back to actually piloting, speeding up again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my actual like kit for this because we're not doing this under stress. So, because we're doing maintenance, I'll get my actual kit out instead of my just tool.
Yeah. Bust out your toolbox.
Bust out your box.
If you guys have any strain or anything, you should roll to recover.
Actually, I take anything? No, I hadn't.
No, I think I missed you both times.
No, all I did was yell at people to keep shooting.
I mean, you're doing the general thing.
Keep firing, assholes!
It worked.
It worked.
Surprisingly. Again, I do really enjoy the, spin your maneuver to command another dude.
That was nice.
Yes,
Yes,
I do like
it's a
that.
fairly efficient system.
Yeah, I like
You've got
that
lots
too.
of guys out, so it's pretty easy to like have them be around. I think a couple of you have some wounds, so you might want some stim packs around.
I have like 5 on me, so I can see myself, I guess.
Okay, so how much healing do you do?
Oh, let's see. That's
2.
That's just 2. I heal all of its
Gets
strain,
back a few health. Yeah, it heals all its strain.
Actually, let's see. Did I have it before like the? I have modder. No, it's making my own vehicle better, which I don't have.
So Camo rolls out gets down from the deck gun, rolls out the toolkit, gets to, slap some patch over the armor plating and stuff, but there's not, you're, on a riverboat in the middle of enemy territory, there's only so much you can do with your field kit, so.
Yeah, I don't have anything to like weld into here. I don't have a welding kit right now.
So you can patch the, the divot, you can, make sure the electronics are all fine,
The internals are fine.
shut down,
yeah,
start
that's
off,
fucked.
but yeah. Just a little bit of structural damage.
Yeah, too bad all those, other boats just sank into the river. That'd have been some great scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they are gone. They have been destroyed and exploded. You've also got some super rocket droid carcasses on your boat. What do you want to do with those? Just eat them?
Yeah, just clear the deck. Usually I'm not one for littering, but there's 2 patrol boats full of droids down there already having a horrible time, so fuck it.
All right, yeah. So probably like 2 clones to a half, because as we've established, these guys are huge. They have huge shoulders. They just roll them over the side.
How much like wound? How much like threshold did like the ship take?
They were 7 wounds, 6 soak.
Jeez.
They were chunky boys.
No, I meant
I think super battle droids are the single most chunky minions in the game.
No, I got you. I meant the how much did the ship take?
I don't know what the ship's at right now.
Okay.
I healed 5, so I think it's only got like 4.
Yeah, it only has 4 wound. 4. Yeah, it's about 4. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, it's not in
not that
danger of
bad.
sinking.
Whole
Right. It's just a little dinged up. It's not that bad.
You've got. Technically, I think this thing has been like seized from something civilian and like up armored. That's how the stats are anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you already bought it from somebody, but it's gonna need a fresh coat of paint, and you probably need to like have somebody like take a look in the engine compartment later.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Wait, we have a crit, don't we?
Yes.
Oh
you
yeah,
have one crit.
I'll go treat the crit.
Yeah, 1 crit,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an easy.
which can be fixed.
I can do that.
Yeah, I was just thinking about
So
that.
you can go take a look in the engine box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can at least that I can.
Omega mentioning the
Taking
engine, I was like, wait a minute, crit.
We're good.
All right, you're good.
That would have healed it full. That would have healed the tank. There.
Well, that'll heal the 1 strain it took. So.
Perf.
Yeah, so
16
you notice the engine box is smoking, and you're like, "Ah, right, we got rammed." So you go in there and adjust it, and fix it. Everything's fine. All your subsystems are working correctly.
Gotta replace
You can
this
put-
coil and okay, there we go.
Well, we need new spark plugs. So you have an eventual adventure on your jungle cruise.
Yay, jungle.
But after all that, you basically, you probably drive on for another hour or so. You can kind of see on the horizon to your south, vague grayish clouds, which eventually get more darker, more kind of a charcoal color. You can see flickers of vermilion red lightning.
That's intimidating.
Volcanic lightning is rad.
Oh yeah, no. Dirty lightning? It's terrifying.
Yeah. So basically, you guys can pull up to like a spot where the river gets a little broader but more shallow. There's a lovely little black sand beach. You can pull the barges up onto.
Let's pull them all up. Let's
drop the ramps. Start unloading everybody. You see in front of you, beyond the actual beach area, there's kind of a loose, muddy delta filled with a number of what look like and possibly smell like, to those of you who may take a gander at the fresh air, mineral springs. You can see kind of like the calcium buildups and stuff, and all the various little like pools with the almost like rainbow rimmed effect, right? As various minerals build up. Some of them seem to be room temperature, but others steam and bubble. Clearly, technically a hot spring.
I mean, if they're bubbling, that's boiling.
Yeah. A little bloop, bloop. Not like a cauldron bubble, but definitely like warm, steamy. Looks like the vegetation starts pretty sparse. You have kind of a slight up slope and then a little dip into the actual depression. Just slowly roll up towards the mountains in the distance, hugging the horizon. You can see, fogs and stuff jutting out. But there's some low-hanging brush and a couple small clusters of volcanic rock, very distant. The ridge visible in a distant corona of volcanic lightning. Jungles rising up to meet you in a gray-green wall. It's probably where we're gonna cut it, but before actually setting out, basically you can organize into files and stuff. If you're gonna squadron up with tanks, we should probably have whoever the squadron leader is roll in session so we remember whatever that is.
Right.
Stuff and things.
Do we want, the question is how many tanks do we want in squadron? Because if they're in the squadron, we can't yell at them other tanks to take shots and stuff.
Yeah. I kind of figured probably like 4, like a platoon. They give you some bullet sponges. I think if you roll a triumph, you can still have one of them make a ranged attack. So
I think
attack.
that's something.
So they can
do
by fire. Yeah, and still do formation effect.
Yeah, so I will make a check. I will form up 4 saber tanks on the command tank, which I will be on.
So then there's like 8 left, so you can do like
get a free upgrade because they're clones, though.
Yep. And then PP, B,
You'll probably have the other 2 platoons break up their own little units.
Yeah. Maybe you can do maneuvers to ask them to fire.
Well, yeah, that's the plan.
Fine.
Yep. Oh, great.
I think you can pick your formation now, but like I said, we can remember that for next time, because I don't know if we'll remember it from this time.
I'm going to stim myself. I only have...
All right. I think it was exactly 5.
Yeah.
Stim yourself. Wev, are you going to stim yourself?
I have no wounds.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're fine. That's right, you parried. And you healed the strain. You're fine, okay.
Yeah, parried.
Well, reflect,
blast.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You hit the parry button.
You hit the block button and not timed it right.
What's parrying a blade to parrying a blaster bolt, anyways?
If you're doing a lightsaber,
you guys, pile in your tank and stuff. You guys are taking lead. Pick your formation next time. In general, because you got some recon elements with you. Like we said, probably the 4 sniper tanks will be in the back.
Yep.
Well, like you think maybe like a loose line, like a line formation.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking it's gonna be no, just a line formation, but it's gonna be it's gonna be 4 tanks up front, the command element in the middle, 4 saber tanks behind that, and then the sniper tanks and engineer in the back, and then on both sides of that, we're gonna split up the recon walkers.
Okay, and those are guys gonna fan to the side.
Yes.
As PCs, do you want to do any pre-scouting, or are you just gonna scout by combat, as they say?
I feel we should scout by combat. Like I said, I want to get that,
Tank warfare.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, as you said, the command element will be up front. You're in the center of your formation of tanks, probably like in a little diamond or something, and you guys will tip of the spear style, which is one of the things you do with armored vehicles. No, they're not. A tank is cool, but it is not a Swiss Army knife.
No.
But that is one of the things you would do in these conditions. So yeah, you guys will line up as accordingly, and you will putt into the jungle. And that, like we said, as you guys, roll into the heavy foliage, you start to see the fog and the volcanic clouds. Maybe you get a faint drift of ash start to, land upon Boots' head. As he's turned out sitting in the turret. You guys, break the plane of the jungle, and we'll come back next time.
Next time.
Next time.
All right, so we'll see you guys then. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and the record.
In the recording.
Oh yeah, XPs, etc.
Oh yeah, I usually say that, but